We are booming. We are booming. We are there. Grim Plays, how you doing, my friend? I am in here. I am in here with you, my friend. Lovely, lovely, lovely. I tell you, no time to lose faith. Hey, another big game coming on. I tell you, I'm up for this. I'm up for this. I'm looking at the stadium right now. Carrow Road. I said the famous Carrow Road, yeah? And I'm looking at it right now. Red Dragons are out there. They're wearing the bus seat. Yes, they're wearing the famous bus seats. Phil J. Weston, when you get in here, I'm wearing the bus seats again. And I'm looking at the boys lining up. What are you thinking, Grims? What are you thinking? What's your mind say? Kent, good morning, Kent. How you doing, fella? Alberta Strong. I hope you saw that, and this is for Kent, that last video I put out. The one before that, I put an Alberta Strong logo in the video. I wonder if you saw that. But it is good morning. I'm going to be guzzling some water right now. I'm going to share some thoughts with you. I got some thoughts from Liam Manning from the post conference yesterday. Grim says, we're going to lose, but as long as we play and can see what we're gelling. Yeah. I tell you what's on the money. Up the women's rugby, you betcha, buddy. You betcha. But yes, I like that, Grim. I like that. As long as we're gelling. And how many people are we going to see, per se, new faces on the team? How many fans are going to travel to the game? Because I tell you what, I've been looking at numbers right across the board, and it seems that all sorts of media, the numbers are dropping off. I've noticed a drop-off in our numbers too. So keep it together. Don't worry. It's going to be fine. But I say this much. The gelling. If we can see some gelling today, absolutely. I think we've seen gelling as we've been going through this anyway. But, yeah. So we're going to go lineup thoughts right now. Let the boys carry on. We're going to get up the lineups. Just give me 1 second. I've got that for you right now. Here we go. Go for Norwich. Kovacevic in goal first. Medic, Darling, and Cordoba. Darling scored already this season. Stacey, Topic, Matson, and Diallo. And Jurassic, Sargent, and Siernak. Jurassic could be deadly, but Sargent, very interesting. Josh Sargent, top scorer with Haji Wright. Got a little hair on my face. But looking at ours. Okay, let's see in the back. I tell you what, that's exactly the back line I want to see. Doyle, Hyam, Cleworth. If you look at the pregame, if you've been to the pregame, or if you haven't, go to the pregame. That is the defense that I put out that I wanted to see, that I think makes the most sense right now, talking about form, talking about speed. And quite frankly, Connor Cody, he's on the bench. He wasn't on the bench in my lineup. That's how ruthless I was with the picking. So, yeah, that's what I'm saying there. And I'm just going to small this down so I can just jump in with the chat with you guys just a second as well, just to see what you're thinking. But, yeah, no, Grim Plays, part-time supporters, absolutely. Definitely. Wrexham gave back tickets to Norwich, yes. Grim Plays, part-time supporters, absolutely. Definitely. Wrexham gave back tickets to Norwich, yes. And you don't normally hear that. So, like I was saying a couple of shows ago, Rob and Ryan want to address the numbers. And I know we want to push high, and we are. We're pushing amazingly fast and furious. But there comes a time where something's going to hit us and slow us down. We're in a bit of a slowdown. Now, the midfield. Interesting. Kabore's on the right side. Issa's on the right side, Kent. So you're in there. Everybody could like, subscribe, join the channel. Issa's on the right wing. Dobson is in midfield. Sheaf is in the middle where I said he should be. O'Brien is there. And Longman. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Let's see what Kabore brings. I'm going into the chat here pretty soon. And Windhouse in behind Kiefer Moore. You know, Broadhead hasn't looked too happy. Hardy's doing his thing, but yeah, Moore and Windhouse. Now, going into the chat, seeing what you guys are saying. Grim Place. Saw your comment in the pre-interview with Parky. Utter disgrace. The BBC were there. Yep. See his face when they asked, and he hadn't even heard of any meeting. He looked so. I'm going to read that again because you've got me so emotional with what you're saying, Grim Plays, and you're absolutely bloody right, man. Slow it down, Steve. get excited. Yeah. Grimplay says, saw your comment in the YouTube interview with Parky. Utter disgrace to BBC. We're there. See his face when they asked the question, and he hadn't even heard of any meeting. He looked so sad after that. I tell you what, dejected, sad, stabbed in the back, maybe, you know. And also the other rumors of other guys wanting to take Phil's job as well. It's to me, it's only 5 games in. Like, what's the big panic? If it was 15 in and we're playing Charlton on the 15th game, yeah, we got a problem. But not now. That's 10 games away. Give the man time. It's amazing. And I'll tell you what, I think the club is acting very much in a class form by not making any comments. There's been no discussions. And you heard in the pregame, guys, I said right off the off, it's right here. There's the headlines from the pregame. That's what I read from the pregame. You guys can pick up on that. But the one at the very top, no discussions about Parky's future, because there's no discussions necessary. Really, there's no discussions necessary. And that's for Steven Gerrard coming in. We don't need Steven Gerrard. We don't need anybody. Things are fine. We're not in the relegation zone. It's not game 45 with 1 game to go. And if we lose, we're down. It's not that scenario. We've got plenty of time. Plenty of time. Grimplay says, I watched the interview with Sean. So happy he clarified things. Yes, absolutely. 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 Ken Gulliford, I think he was just frustrated. The question was asked. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Did you hear Sean Harvey on FID? I did. Free Pug Show. Love that name. What a cool name. Free Pugs Show. Who doesn't love a pug? Woohoo! Free Pug Show. Excited about the starting lineup today. Yes. Yes. I think Kabore brings something, yeah. Sheaf's coming in for a full 90. I tell you, from the bottom, Arthur's coming in strong. We've got, 21 minutes before kickoff. I'll give you some results as well as they're going on as well. In fact, let's dive into that for you. 1 second. We'll get to that in a second. Let's bring up. There we go. That's what we need. So, staying with the lineup. Okonkwo in goal. I'm glad to see Arthur getting time. Callum Doyle. I've seen some interesting parts to his game. He plays a decent game. He's in there for a reason, and he's keeping Louis Brunt out. Yeah, Hyam in the middle. Testing time for the Scotsman. He's played international football, but it's going to be testing time for the Scotsman. Dominic, are you up to it? I hope he is. I hope he is. And I'll tell you what, I'm happy to see Max Cluth keeping his place. He's played tough all season. He deserves to be there. He really does. And the young lad's doing fine. He really is. So I'm quite happy with that back four. And that back four, like I said, that's the back four in my pre-game show. And there's a beautiful picture showing that. So go there. Check it out sometime after this. Midfield, Ryan Longman going to the left side. I like that. We were weak left last game. Yeah, come on. We were weak left. We've got to be strong. Doyley's got to be pushing Longman hard and fast all the way down the left side. And the triangle with O'Brien, that's got to work magically. So you'll see Doyley pushing Longman, yeah? You'll see O'Brien trying to feed the diagonal ball for Longman to run through to as well. Not just the lateral. We've got to play up forward. We've got to play on the front foot. We've got to play forward balls. So O'Brien, he's going to be playing them corner balls for Longman to run through to make some action. And the same is going to happen with Kabore on the other side. Maxi Cluth, he's got to play a strong game. He's got a big man up ahead of him. Man City's Loney, Issa Kabore. Cluth's got to play a big game. Maxi's got to be up behind him all game long. He really has. But he's also got to be fast getting back. And Dobbo, although he's defensive, he's going to have to be a little bit creative as well with Issa Kabore. I'm sure they've been working on this. And then Ben Sheaf in the middle. I'm quite happy with Ben Sheaf. I liked what I saw with him last game. I really did. And Josh Windass in the interview yesterday, I was listening to Josh. He is so kicked back, not excited about anything. That's what you need. That's what you need. That is what you need, mate. Going back into the chat after I say that Kiefer Moore, 4 goals on the season, league, is going to be up front on top. Does he get another headed goal? Wrexham, 3 headed goals on the season as well. Interesting. 19 minutes to go to kickoff. Wow, here we go, back into the chat. I hope I don't miss anybody out because you guys are awesome and I love what you do. I really do. I love what you bring. It's always amazing. But yeah, Grims, I was little bit sad about that BBC. More, I tell you what, if I was in the room with that guy, I'd have said, oi, have some class. Have some class. You BBC are the worst out there at times. You're full of it. You're absolutely full of it. You're like the Nazi press. Horrible. But why would you ask that? You're right, Grims. You're right. Into the chat. Kent, I think he was just frustrated. The question was asked. That's what Kent says. Yeah, free pug show. Excited about the starting lineup. Beautiful. I love listening to Sean Harvey. He explains things so well and gives us a behind-the-scenes perspective. Absolutely, absolutely. Steve, good afternoon. Steve is back in the show. Hello, Steve. How you doing? And Steve says, good afternoon. Morning, Steve. Yes, it is morning. And afternoon where you are. With that lineup today, Windass back big plus. Yep. And excited to see Kabori starting. I am too. Windass makes things happen, doesn't he? He really does. He makes things happen. He's not exactly the biggest name out there, but he really does put a game together. Unfortunately about the hamstring recently, but he's coming back. Hopefully he doesn't push that too hard in this first game. But he's waited a month to get back. So I think he's doing good, yeah? A whole month out, let that hammy get healed up. Lots of time on the couch, lots of heat, lots of cold, getting it nicely done. Yes. Grim Plays says Max is up to the task. I have no doubt. Yes, I tell you what, I think he is. He's having a great season. He is. He is. Kent says Maxi was exposed a bit. I'm going to keep an eye on today. Hope Juan supports strong. Yes. Yep. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm going to give you some results because there's been some results come through, and I need to hear about that. I'm thinking. Okay, let's open it up big so I can see everything beautiful. There you go. Middlesbrough winning 2-1 yesterday. Okay, so you know about that one. And I said Stoke City would start sliding down, and QPR, yes, they go and get three wins back to back. Yes, excellent time. So 1-0 QPR. You want to know the scorer? Let's give you the scorer. It's only right to do so. Harvey Yale on 75 minutes. And looking at the stats, QPR outshoots Stoke City 14-7. 7 shots on target by QPR. 1 for Stoke. But Stoke had 65% possession in that match. That's pretty heavy, eh? They'll feel they should have got something out of it, Stoke. But when you let 7 shots on target, something's not going to happen. Birmingham, I tell you, late in the day, playing Swansea, and Birmingham get the winner, 90 minutes plus 4. Lyndon Dykes, 90 minutes plus 4. I tell you what, can you imagine how the Birmingham fans were erupting when that went off? I tell you, really. So things are looking good for the Blues right now, and as we get more games, we'll get you them into. Looking at the table, we'll go there right now. Just one more second. When we line it up, it doesn't want to play ball right now. Okay, give me a second. We're just going to give this here all the time. I'm going to time in the championship table. It shouldn't take 2 seconds. There you go. Right in front of you, baby. Beautiful. Middlesbrough on top, 16 points. Stoke City still in second, though, on 12, so 4 points. Middlesbrough got a 4-point lead right now. 4 points on the whole league. Do you think Middlesbrough's going up? Because they're having a great season. They really are. Stoke City losing on the day 1-0. Top 6 looks Middlesbrough, Stoke, Bristol, Leicester, Coventry, West Brom, Birmingham in 7. Got some points for you. Birmingham, you're going to love this. Special little points for you. Remember, we went up with 3 teams last year. You remember that, right? Well, I got some news on you. News on them 3 teams. And we're going to make this go small. Lovely jubbly. 3 teams last year. Birmingham. They've gone 4-5-1, 7 points. So they've literally got 4 games in and they got 10 points right now. Charlton at the moment, waiting for this game, we've got 5 points and we've got 4 points. So there's an update on all 3 of the teams, yeah? Going to go looking right now at Carrow Road. And did anybody catch that Carrow Road story in the pregame? I gave you the story about Carrow Road, my own time down there. Did anybody catch that? I tell you. Steve, just a question. Are you in a different time zone in the UK to the rest of us in the UK? I'm not in the UK, mate. I'm not in the UK. I am in North America right now. It's 7:17:50. I think that clock is stuck. I think the clock is stuck. Yeah, indeed, the clock is froze. Is that an omen? Is that an omen? Well done, Grims, mate. Well done, Grims. I don't have eyes in the back of my head, but I tell you what, the clock has froze. It's having a pissy fit with me. It's a funny story. It's having a pissy fit with me. I changed the battery on it last night, and it stopped. So I took the battery out, had a little look, nothing problem. Put the battery in, and it started ticking, and it was ticking all night long. In fact, it's still ticking. It's just the mechanism was probably seized. So I'd have to get up and flick the arm. But yeah, there you go. There you go. Phil J. Weston. Hi, family. How you doing, Phil? Good morning to you, fella. You feeling good for the game? Good to see Windass back in. Yes, absolutely. Cody getting a rest. That's not a bad thing now, is it, eh? And the new guy's making an appearance. Looks like a good day for the Red Dragons, guys. I tell you what, we're setting up the shop. Phil is doing what he has to do, but I think he's answering the call and utilizing the new guys coming in. Look, they were never going to start all last game. There was just too soon coming in, right? This is the perfect game. And, hey, Phil, I'm wearing the bus seat cover, and so are the lads right now on the field, and we got a good turnout in the crowd, but we did return tickets to Norwich. Did you know that? Yeah, we did. I haven't heard that in a long while, but the guys are out on the field. Everybody's looking great, I'll tell you. And I've got the bus seat cover on. Yes, I do. Pickle Kisser in the house. Good morning, son. Good morning. I'm excited for it today. Me too, mate. Me too. Harry_Pickard. Beautiful. How you doing? How you doing? Happy Saturday morning from Alabama. Yes. Get in there, USA. Woo. Got to say, Alabama. Love it. Steve and the crew. Woo. Gonna hang around to watch the match with you guys. Right on, my man. Right on. Welcome in Alabama. Big part of the family. Love it. You know what? We've got people all around the planet tuning in. It's great to know what the internet can do for you. And isn't it a small world after all with the internet? Like, we're all hooking up together, mate. It's fantastic. It really is. It's fantastic. I'll tell you now, I have more fun doing this than I ever had in the media, doing the radio to TV. I had a lot of fun doing that, but I have more fun with this. You know why? Because of you, the chat, and you guys watching. I have more fun with that than I ever did in any of the media that I did. The only thing that would probably top it is literally announcing a World Cup finals match, which I did 9. And I tell you what, I remember a couple of players coming in. I won't drop names because that's just bullshit. But a couple of players at World Cup came in, and they were like, "This is what you do." I went, "Yeah, this is what I do." They're like, "How long you done it?" I went, 7 years now. At the time when this guy was asking me, I'd love to tell you who it was because you'd be like, "What?" And they just sat in there and listened and watched while I was announcing their national team to the finals match and stuff like that. And that gives you a buzz, obviously, yeah? But this is next level. It really is. I'll tell you what, it's next level. It really is. I have so much fun with you guys. You have no idea. I think you do have a little clue, but no, man, this is the best ever. It really is, because we're connected. Everybody's real. Everybody can say what they want. We're all on the same page. We're all in the same zone for what we love, and that's what it's all about. But getting back to what I'm looking at in front of me, doesn't look like a sellout right now. And if you're thinking how big that stadium is, Carrow Road, 26,000. 26,400-ish you can get in there on a big day. I think they will have a good sellout. It looks like an overcast kind of day at the moment. But, hey, the field looks beautiful. And Norwich are going to give us a game. There's no doubt about it. First 15 minutes, I expect to be under the cosh. And I think that those guys are going to come faster and hard. But, yeah. But I tell you, a couple of points from Liam Manning from the press conference yesterday. This might interest you. And he's talking about us and he's talking about his own team, yeah? But 2 other things as well. They've lost 2 big players. Kvistgarden, he's out for 6 weeks, and that's a knee injury. And he's played all the games so far, so that's a big miss for them. And also Krizen, defender, he's out for 8 weeks, and that's a hammy. Yes. So Windass goes for 4 weeks, and Krizen is out for 8 weeks. So you can see the difference between a light tear and a real tear, double the time. And Liam Manning says, Hugely disappointing. Both were finding their feet. Now, when a coach says that in an interview, he's got to bring 2 guys in from the squad, which, hey, that's why you got a squad, yeah, for sure. But also at the same time, hugely disappointing. Both were finding their feet. That might rock the rhythm of the forward line and rock the rhythm of the defense as well, because that's what it's actually talking about, yeah? Obviously, Christgarden is up front and Krasen is the defender. So a couple of points there for you. 8 minutes to kick off. 8 minutes before we go nuts. And we got someone else. J-Ho, finally, welcome in. I got that line in the right place. Beautiful. Finally. Now we have 90% of our number 1 lineup on the pitch, up the town. Absolutely, my friend. Absolutely. Absolutely, Junio. Absolutely. I agree with that 100%. And do you know what? The last game, I got to share this with you. I got to share this. That last game, when Cody steps up on the second goal, and there was a big, it was like the whole state of Alabama. That's how much room was in behind Cody. He left a massive hole, yeah, and no one could fill it. And the ball, yeah, remember, Cody strikes that ball right in the top corner, and Arthur had no chance. No blame to Arthur. But that was like a knife to the heart, because I knew we'd lost the game right there. But that ball, when it went in, I'm like, oh, my life. There was a stab to the heart. It was a killer. A killer. Now, talking about what he's worried about, Mr. Manning, Liam. I'm seeing Phil walking around. Dobbo's in there. Callum Burton, what a great keeper. I'm watching the guys walking around right now. Callum Burton. Cody's head was down. Cody was like, Cody was not up with the head high. I'm playing. He was like, So Cody has felt it today. Oh, I'm mean, eh? But another part by Liam Manning, he says, what we're chasing is consistency. So who else is chasing consistency? We are. How many points are Norwich on? 7. How many are we on? 4. There's not much difference, really, when you think about it. And they've had 2 losses back-to-back at home. It's the first 2 games of the season they've lost at home. Yeah. They lost against Millwall 2-1, and they lost against Middlesbrough 2-1. And I didn't say the same thing twice. That's Millwall and Middlesbrough, both 2-1 defeats at Carrow Road. There is a good turnout of Red Dragons fans there, though. Come on, it's filling in now. It's a good turnout. But yeah, they've lost 2-1 at home both times. No disrespect to any Norwich fans. I think you are the favourites for the game, but I would love a win. But I would take a draw. I would take a boring 0-0. But I don't think we're up for that. I think this one's going to be a bit of a surprise. Wrexham. He's talking about Wrexham now. Liam Manning. This was the press conference from yesterday. They've signed some quality at the level. Now, I love that. When he said that, I said to myself, I got to write that down. And the safe standing in behind the goal at Norwich is what they've got as well. If you see them guys standing up and those bars so close together, it's like they're penned in like, I don't know, laying hens, perhaps. Yeah, they are. I hope you appreciate that one. The safe standing is something that I used to enjoy all the time, but we didn't have the laying hen green lines. Yeah, we just had the concrete steps or the terrace, and it was lovely. You know, the old way to celebrate football, standing up in the crowd without any seats or stuff, was second level. Brilliant. There we go. So they've signed some quality at the level. That's what I love about what he said as well, because it really does dot it and cross the T's that Wrexham has picked up some big players. Second to that, we just need to see him gelling and playing. So that's a good thing. And finally, he says, we got to go dominate and make the game look like how we want. He says, we got to go dominate and make the game look like how we want. What do I always say? Dominate your day. Dominate your day. That's what I always say. Absolutely. Absolutely. So there you go. Waiting for the guys to come out. We are literally 4 minutes away from kickoff. And we stand together. There's a nice little banner in the Norwich City end. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. But that's safe standing. That's something that I think that slowly but surely you'll see come back to a lot more grounds. Eventually, you'll see the bars go away. Why are those bars there? Originally for the hooligan content, so people couldn't punch lumps out of each other or attack each other, per se, et masse. Well, you could still have a punch up in there, one-on-one, if you didn't like the guy next to you, joking. But give it a couple of years, those bars may well come away, because you know, the way the family aspect is around football, it doesn't call for mass police cauldrons of, you know, lines of police outside the ground. It used to, but it's literally security now that takes the job of the police inside the ground. So it's a different era. But looking at the scenes anyway, going away from that, looking at the scenes, the pitch is getting watered, as you can see. Carrow Road, I've witnessed quite a few games there. Carrow Road, the home of a yo-yo club, in and out of the Premier League for a few times. Referees coming out with the linesman. Windass is bringing a team forward. Arthur Okonkwo in behind him. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. Josh Sargent leading out for Norwich City. 5 goals on the season. I tell you what, he's the one to shut down. He's a big player. He's going to make us work at the back. But I tell you, it's going to be interesting. Game on. Let's get it going. Let's get it going. Are you up for this, people? Are you really up for this? Because I know I am. I so am. Boys are in the lineup. One more time if you didn't get it before. Scores on the doors. Middlesbrough 2, West Brom 1. QPR 1-0 over Stoke. Birmingham 1-0 over Swansea City. Games coming through. Leicester City right now 0-0 as well with Coventry City. Final result. So good result for both. Leicester probably would have wanted the win. Other games coming through. Blackburn versus Ipswich. Derby, Preston. Hull City, Southampton. Portsmouth, Sheffield Wednesday looking for points. Sheffield United, Charlton, also Sheffield looking for points. Bristol City, Oxford. Oxford looking for points or get a win. All those 3 clubs haven't got a win. Oxford, Sheffield United, Sheffield Wednesday. And Millwall, Watford. All London Bash. That is coming up on Monday. Bristol, Oxford coming up on Sunday. There you go. There you go. Looking at the championship table. Middlesbrough on top, 16 points. Stoke City in second on 12. Bristol City in third right now on 11, as is Leicester City on 11 in fourth. And we've got 4 teams on 10. Coventry in fifth. West Brom 6th. Birmingham 7. And QPR in 10. QPR 3 wins back-to-back, turning the season around. I told you last show and the show before, not a bottom 10 team. Remember, we played QPR and lost 3-1, and they were in 18th. They are now in 8th. 2 games later. It can happen. It can happen. It really can happen that fast. So, get ready for it. Windass and the armband. Yeah, absolutely. That's an interesting point. That is an interesting point, Kent. What's gone on there? Well, I'll tell you what. Training field makes you realize who wants it more. Maybe a coach, at times, you'll love this, I believe. Maybe sometimes a coach sets a marker within the squad when things have been changed so drastically. Our squad has been so drastically changed and so quickly that it's unrecognizable from last year's team when you look straight on one-on-one, right? Just stay with me on this one. But when that happens and you're in mild form, not bad form, you're in mild form, and the pressure's raining down for some reason, obviously, coach is going to make a marker in the squad, and he's going to use somebody as an example to do his bidding to really excite the squad and get them walking around with their heads up thinking, what's coming next? Okay, so wake them up. You don't need to shout and scream at players. You just need to do some tactics, and that's a great little tactic. So I hope that's what that's for. I can't see it any other way. And, hey, we're going to have to see what happens. But that's my take on that one. It sets a, if you want the nasty term, it sets a cat amongst the pigeons. Yeah, it really wakes them up. Game's about to kick off. Let's get ready for it. New guy as a captain and forward playing player is a surprise for me. It is a surprise. It really is. Normally you want the defensive. But like I say, he's probably using it as an example. Ball now going long. Cloth all the way down, and that's going through. Hey, Kiefer Moore can keep it in. Yes, he does. Keeps it alive, and a keeper comes up. And we are live. We are live. Let's keep this going. But yeah, early days in. Let's see which happens here. Norwich still deep in their half. So we're using the high press effectively right now. Throwing coming up to Norwich. Decent start so far. Keep it like that. Play in their half. I'll be happy, happy, happy. The scoreline, I'd take that right now. I'd take that right now. I'd love a win, but I'll take that draw. I'd love a win, but I'll take that draw right now. If we can stop the game right now, all go home. 90 minutes plus is done. I'm happy with that. It's a point. We're on 5. We're moving up. Keep the points per match even. We'll be fine. Remember, on the season, you need 50 points for safety normally. Teams were relegated with 49 points last year. You need 50 points for safety. Everybody's going. Everybody's live. No scores, no early goals. Everybody is live as we talk. Well done, referee. Well seen. Well seen, referee. Good man. Calamity Jana, how you doing? How you doing? Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Welcome in. Norwich now. Sargent takes a shot and comfortable first-time save for Arthur. I tell you what, a nice early save for Arthur. That's just what a goalkeeper wants. Get your hands on the ball. Sargent with his lovely fluffed-up ginger locks doesn't really get the power shot, but he gets it on target. Warning signs. Sargent has turned into a very good player. I'm surprised that he's at Norwich. That's what I'm saying. I'm surprised that no one came in the summer for Sargent at Norwich. We should have. Because he's going to turn into a bigger player. Every year he gets better, Josh Sargent. When USA play, I always look for Sargent to be in the lineup. I'm always surprised when he's not. Sometimes it could be a little knock, a little tear, whatever. But I do like the guy. I think he's a great player. Arthur now on the ball, on the edge of the box, taking it slowly, slowing things down, more methodical. What's the rush? Phil looking pensive. Joking. He's relaxed. Early days in the game, early days in the season. Long way to go in the game. Long way to go in this season. We'll see what happens. Kiefer now up in the air. Handball, referee. Play on. Coming down the right side now. Lovely play. Come on, get in there. Unlucky, unlucky, unlucky. Not quick enough. That's a dangerous play there. Does he get the cross in? Doesn't get it. He's coming in for it. And the keeper gets it. Kovacevic gets it. Nice save by the keeper. Also gets his hands on the ball. It's nice for the keeper to get his early touch. Cordoba's going to be busy today, I feel. Issa's going to be tearing down that right side eventually. And I think Cordoba's going to have a busy day. So we're holding Norwich deep in the half right now. This is good signs early on in. It's still early. Only 4 minutes coming in now. Ball over the top. He's going to make it. We're back in situ. Takes him one-on-one. Cuts inside. Cross comes in. Far post. Going out of play. Nice and easy. Goal kick. Wrexham. No panic. Well covered. I do say we need to get back a little quicker, though. Looks like a full house, pretty much. 26,000 here at Carrow Road. But yeah, ball well over the top. No one's going to play that one. Straight out of play from the kick. Bit scrappy at the moment. Eventually things will settle down. But right now, I'm happy, happy, happy. Route 1. Nice one, Kent. Nice one. Norwich Agricultural Football. Cheeky bugger. What are the Tractor Boys, isn't it? The Tractor Boys. They are the Canaries for the club logo, but I believe the Tractor Boys is a logo of theirs or a nickname of theirs. It is in the agricultural belt. Cool keeper. Kovacevic nearly getting caught out by O'Brien. I love it when these keepers just piss around with the ball. It's like, get the ball out. Like, really, why are you trying to slowing the game down on your own goal line? Crazy, crazy, crazy. Windass really deep there, playing the ball back. Cleworth now taking his time, having a look. No rush. All the way to Mr. Hyam. Big Dominic. Played him under pressure there. Back to Arthur. Take it long, Arthur. Well done, my son. Going long. Over halfway. Kiefer now. Aerial battle. Physical battle. Held off. No foul. He's going in for it. And Kovacevic gets it safely. Well, 2 minutes. 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 2 So far, so good. The signs are good. I like what I see. What about you? Are you happy? Are you comfortable? I'm comfortable right now. Yes, a goal could change everything so quickly, but the early signs, I'm liking what I'm seeing. Really liking what I'm seeing. By the way, manager of the month was Middlesbrough's Rob Edwards. 4 wins and a draw when he got the nod for the manager. He's got another win now, 5 wins and a draw. 16 points, top of the league. Rob Edwards, doing well. There you are looking at Liam Manning, asking for more from his players. Nice interview I saw yesterday with Liam Manning. Seems like a level-headed guy, very, very calm, very commonsensical, I'd say. And he wants to play on the front foot. Well, so far, they're trying to play on that front foot. Wrexham defending stoutly. Lewis O'Brien comes over halfway now, taps off to the left side. Kiefer's looking what to do. Into the middle, nice play. The ball is a hot potato right now, coming over to the midfield. Dobson right onto the right side. Issa Corbre. Issa now walks around. Nice play again. Josh makes himself available, puts the cross in. Very good ball. I tell you what, not without. That was very dangerous. Kiefer looking for a bit of a foul. Was it a foul against Kiefer Moore? He's not too happy. Great ball. Cross that ball early. Remember last match I was saying, look, cross the ball early. Where the ball is right now, that's where you cross it. Not there, but early. Foul coming up. No foul? Thank you, referee. Who's your father, referee? No foul. Carry on. Leicester on the front foot. Sargent breaking through like a freight train. I tell you what, the boy has got some power and he's got some speed. And does look good on the ball. When things are happening for Norwich, it's through him. It's definitely through him. And like I say, he's grown into such a big player. So surprised he is where he is. Chris Cavlin. Chris, how you doing, brother? Happy with Wrexham's early composure. Yes, yes. Absolutely, Chris. Absolutely. 100%. 100%. The composure is there. The team looks really very balanced. Oh, come on, referee. You're giving it one way. Get it. That referee needs a yellow shirt. That referee is failing a yellow shirt. He needs his yellow shirt on. He doesn't have his yellow shirt on. He needs a yellow shirt. You know it. You know it. Absolutely. Absolutely. Excuse me. Ball going long. We're going to let that drift out of play. I love the composure. Absolutely, Chris. Everything with the ball going out of play, the goal kicks. Look at Arthur. He's just taking his time. We are killing the clock early. Now, that can go one or two ways, for you or against you. But the methodry is that we're killing the clock by slowing down the dead balls, i.e. a free kick, a corner down, the dead balls, i.e. a free kick, a corner, a throw-in, a goal kick. We're all doing it slow time. Why? You get a breather. You get back in your slot. You're in position. You're ready all the time. Great point, Chris. Absolutely. The composure. Look how long that's taken Arthur to get ready to take this goal kick, yeah? Even shuffling the line to go forward. It's smart play. It's smart play. And we need to get used to playing like a big team, wasting time, staying in the game. Just saying. Nice point, Chris. Wrexham now still on the ball. Callum on the ball. Where's he going to pass? He's looking for the through ball. There you go. Gets it again. Foul. 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 Referee's not giving absolute nothing to Wrexham at the moment. Get him a yellow shirt. In fact, you know what? There's a yellow card for the ref. Straight up. There's a yellow card for the ref. Pick it up, son. Now, Norwich coming down the left side, looking with loads of space, but they're not moving with any speed at all. That ball's got a zip if it's going to go through Wrexham today. Going forward again now. Inside we go one more time. Well tackled again. George Dobson coming away with the ball. Passes forward. Keith Moore now to the left side. Ball back into the middle. Putting the ball where there's no pressure. That's the art of the game right now. Put the ball where there's no pressure. When you're in defense, just play the ball into no pressure land. You don't have to go forward. Go anywhere you like. Nice and easy. Keep possession. Loads of space. Don't play hospital balls. Beautiful play. Looking like a big team today. Composure. Passing. Go Issa. Go Issa. Go Issa. Come on, my son. Show some of that speed. Dobson now passing it around. Lovely play. Sheaf now passes it around. Team possession on the ball. We're looking like we're in the National League. We're looking like we're in the National League. Phil J. Weston, you'll know that. in the National League right now. And look at that. Beautiful. We've lulled them into kicking the ball out. That's fantastic. You got to be loving this. I tell you, 10 minutes in. No arrogance, guys. No arrogance. But I tell you what, I do like what I'm seeing. I think we're very comfortable in the game. We've settled very nicely. We can build into this game and lose 5-0. I'm joking. But we can build into this game and take something from it. We're literally in the game. We're more in the game in this game in 10 minutes than 90 minutes plus against QPR. We were never in that game. We were fighting to stay in it, but we were never in it. Phil's taking a little stroll back to the bench. He looks quite calm. He's having a good day. It might be a few F-bombs at the fourth official once in a while, you know. It's got to happen. It's going to happen. It's got to happen. Kent Gulliford back in the chat. Kent says, I'm starting to agree with the criticism reference Arthur's kicking. Hey, you know, I mentioned it a lot last year and I gave up mentioning it because I got sick of saying it. It's something he's got to work on. But you're right. It's got to get better. I mean, the field is okay. Nice hassle here. Wrexham coming through, and he blows a. I mean, give me a break. Give me a break, referee. Give me a break. What's he killing the play down for? Take a look at this. Take a look at this. Nice tackle. Handball. What is he stopping the play for? We could have had advantage there. What is this numbnut referee doing? And we've had him before. I tell you. Sure, I tell you. George Dobson is beyond himself, and rightfully so. George is beyond himself, rightfully so. I mean, come on. Do you not know the advantage rule? I've said this a few times. These referees nowadays do not know the advantage rule. They never played the advantage rule. I'll tell you another thing. I'm going to do a show on people jumping in front of the defender or people jumping in front of the guy with the ball and then flopping over. That categorically in the match book is obstruction. There is a rule in the game called obstruction. Jumping in front of somebody and blocking them to the ball is obstruction. They give free kicks for that nowadays. This referee here doesn't know the advantage rule. Anyway, Josh Windass, edge of the box. Great chance to shoot. Great chance to shoot. No, O'Brien puts it in. Good save by the keeper. Little bit too much air ball on that one. Not enough zip. Kovacevic makes a good save, nonetheless. But yeah, the advantage rule. Come on. It's handball. So what? Referee could have played advantage. I don't like this referee at all. The integrity is under question, is what I'm saying. Don't like it. Don't like it at all. That should have been a straightforward play the advantage rule. Guy goes forward and we get a shot on net. Not a free kick 25 yards out. Anyway, ball is live. Wrexham still in a good situation. Dominating somewhat. Kiefer Moore takes a foul. No call. Norwich scrambling a little bit at the moment. They literally are not compact enough. We're pushing them out of places. We're putting them under pressure. Great shot, great save, Kent Gulliford. Yeah, absolutely. Should have had a bit more zip on that ball, though. But I like the way they fake the left shot and then they go with the right shot. I like that. A little bit of the training ground coming off from the guys that are creative. George Dobson now brings the ball down. All the way over. Maxi Cleworth. Maxi's been in the game quite a bit today. Sweet pass right through the middle. Kiefer Moore gets it, being held. Comes over the right side. Josh now down the right side. He's got Issa Kabori to the right. That's a hospital ball. Not a good ball by Windass. Wrexham still in possession. Not a goal by Windass again, putting people under pressure. Get the ball into feet, Josh. Could that go for a goal kick? It does indeed. 15 minutes gone. Things looking good. Scores on the doors. Everybody has duck eggs at the moment. Live games. Nobody's scored. Let's get back to the match. Ball over the top now. Down the right side. Does the top now. Down the right side. Does the cross come in? Looks like support play. Lovely chip in the middle. And Eventually, Arthur comes up with the ball. Norwich fans looking for something extra, but there's nothing there. Hoping for a little bit of a knock or a foul, but nothing doing. Arthur kicks down the middle, and Kiefer will get to it. Kiefer will get to it. And there's going to be a foul against Kiefer for that. Now you touched him. Arm on. He's going to feel it. He's going to go down. Free Puck Show says, we look so much better with this lineup. We so do. We so do. It's definitely a foul, but he's looking for it. And yeah, nice try, Kiefer. Nice try with the shoulder. But yeah, hey, simple to say that's a foul. Move on. Let's get going. End of that. Norwich now into Sargent one more time. Turns, doesn't take it with him. Nice play by Sargent, just doesn't come off. Norwich with a throw in. Turns, doesn't take it with him. Nice play by Sargent, just doesn't come off. Norwich with a throw in. You feel the game's going to break pretty soon. You feel the goal may well come sooner than later. Although, you know, I say I'll take a 0-0 for today and see how the guys are gelling. Absolutely. When we're talking about gelling, hey, I tell you. Ball down the line now. Does he get there? Yes, he does. Coming inside now. Maxi Klose, Chateaus. Oh, he's offside. Offside, unfortunately. Unforgivable. Offside. Sheffield Wednesday just taking the lead. Absolutely well done, Kent. Barry Bannon on 12. I tell you what, if he'd have walked away from Sheffield Wednesday, where would they be? Where would they be? But they got to keep that for 90 minutes. They're on the road. Do they keep it? 1-0. Sheffield Wednesday on the road. Do they keep it? Do they keep it? It's going to be interesting. Okay, Arthur kicks. Okay, he's aimed it. He's aimed it. He did pretty good with that one. Nice kick by Arthur there. Picks out Kiefer. The aerial play. Kiefer's battling, loses. Nice interception by Doyley. Coming over now. Cluth. Josh Windass is really coming in very deep, yeah? It's part of the tactics. Ball through now. Lovely play. Issa down to the right side. Get that ball in. Nice cross, going out for a corner. That's the kind of play you want to see. Zip the ball, lots of speed, cross in, and Issa doing his job. Keep going, Issa. Phil J. Weston, good player, Bannon. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Great player, isn't he, eh? He is. Just think where they would be without him. And he could have walked away from Sheffield Wednesday. Not an issue. He had clubs lining up. Okay, Louis O'Brien. Corner now, Wrexham, 18 minutes in. Callum Doyle's in there. Lays it off. Edge of the box. Is the shot coming in? And no, it does. It does come in. And oh, he hits the post. Oh, unlucky, unlucky, unlucky. Nice play, nice play. Unlucky. Windass hits the post, outside of the post. That hits the inside of the post. It's in. Unlucky. Keeper was beaten hands down. I told you I felt a goal was coming. Bloody hell. Boom, off the post. Boom, off the post. Man, a little bit of lady luck. That goes on the inside of the post and trickles in so close, high up. Yes, Calamity Jana, so close. Oh, yes. Man, oh. Things are happening. Things are happening. Norwich know that they've got a difficult fight on their hands. But again, one goal changes the whole complexion of the match. Yeah, Junior, Hardy's not on the bench. That's an interest. That's an interest. Remember I said you got competition for places, pressure for spaces. That's what we got. It's what's happening now with this squad. The level of the squad is at such a high level now. We can't get all the good players out there. That's where you want to be. You want to have people teaming up. Josh Sargent, edge of the box now. Goes round, watch out. Good tackle, ball deflected out of box. Sargent looking like he was dangerous. But you literally have the squad level getting to a higher level now. and you can't play all them players, and someone has to sit. Nice interception one more time. Did you see that? Did you see that interception? Unlucky. The ball down the line too hard. Fantastic interception one more time. Callum Doyle's had 2 of those amazing interceptions so far in the match. And when I was talking about the preview of the guy, the things I listed was interceptions, the tackling, the smooth passing, hard passing, firm passing into feet, looks for the through ball quite often. He's absolutely... He's landed on his feet with Wrexham so far from what I've seen. He's only made a few little tiny errors in the first couple of games where he played with us. But I tell you what, he's turning into a fine purchase for Wrexham. He really is. Kovacevic piddling around on the edge of his box. You know what? That's how goalkeepers get stung. I hope he does. I don't like goalkeepers when they mess around with the ball on the edge of the box. You don't see Arthur Okonkwo do that. You don't see Callum Burton do that. No. You don't see Danny Ward do that. You don't see our goalkeepers do that. That's because Phil Parkinson doesn't want that. He keeps it simple at the back. And we've conceded goals this season, but he keeps it simple with the methodry and the tactics at the back. That's exactly what you need. I don't like a keeper that pisses around with the ball on the goal line. Get it out. Anyway, Kovacevic, please continue. I'd like you to highlight what we're talking about. That would be beautiful. Give us a goal. 20 minutes in, this group looks pretty sharp. Absolutely. 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 I'm enjoying this. I feel comfortable. Last match, didn't enjoy it in all the senses because I didn't feel comfortable in the match. It was always on eggshells. Right now, we're looking good. We are looking good. And the longer this goes 0-0, remember in the pre-game I said the longer it goes 0-0, the more the chance is that the Carrow Road faithful are going to start to get on the backs of the Canaries. 0-0 at half-time is great for Wrexham. Not so for Norwich City. Not terrible for either. But imagine it goes to 75 minutes and it's still 0-0. That crowd will start to grumble or crumble, as I said, because they'll start to crumble their patience and they'll start to grumble. Ball through. Beautiful ball down the line now. Right side. 3-on-2. Shoots. Great save by Arthur Okonkwo. Brilliant save. Tell you what, hands down, low save. Brilliant. Arthur was on it there. Earns his pay packet right there on 23 minutes. Brilliant save. Keeps us in the game. That should be in the back of the net. There's the warning. There's the warning. We got caught. 3-on-2. A blitz attack from Norwich. And Arthur comes up with a massive save. Referee's not going to call a free kick there. Wrexham on the offside. He's miles offside. Kiefer's miles offside. He's miles offside. And Kovacevic is down. Kiefer's clobbered him. And a nice little pat on the back to Kiefer from Kovacevic. I still say that it's he was miles offside. The new offside rule should be the old offside rule, is in my opinion. If you're offside, flag it straight away. Then you don't risk a keeper getting smashed like that. That's what this new rule does for you. How many times have we seen people get injured off an offside decision that wasn't called, that should have been called to keep it simple? Plus, they do not tack the time back on. Okay? All this time getting wasted right now, it ain't all going to get tacked on. The only reason why he's going to stop the clock is because Kovacevic is down. But all those offside rules that get whistled back, that time never gets tacked on. Ever. So where does that time go? It disappears. But take a look at that replay coming in. Arthur's save. Get ready for it. That is a decent save. He had it right on the money. He was in the spot. He's right in the sweet spot to make the body save. Brilliant save by Arthur. And Kovacevic is a little bit scraped up. He's not so happy. But Arthur did his job. Standing up. Does Arthur go on now to put a string of games together that forces Danny Ward to become a number 2? Interesting thought. Going into the chat, Steve says, so back in the chat. Phil J. Weston is the next one in line. Keep it up, lads. This is more like it. Absolutely, Phil. Absolutely. Calamity Jana says, well done, AO. Absolutely. Steve says, can't believe we ain't winning here. Yeah. Windhouse so unlucky with that shot. Wrexham looking so much better today. Can't agree more. Absolutely. Everybody's on the money. Kent Gulliford says, hey, Steve, I'll tell you a secret. I bet on Norwich today. $5. I kept betting Wrexham and lose, so I want to lose my $5 today. Trying to jinx myself. Great stuff. That is beautiful. That is football. That is football. Absolutely. The banter in here today is brilliant. You guys are rocking it. Loving it. And as Calamity Jane said a few shows ago, you're not invisible here. You are the show. The chat is the show. If you go onto another site and the host doesn't say anything to you, it's an interesting thought, isn't it? I say hello to everybody. Can't that some kind of reverse psychology? It totally is. Okay, Issa Kabore with the throw-in on the sidelines. 26 minutes in. Things are looking good. Lots of happy faces in the Wrexham stock. Those that are not watching today because they're not happy with the form, they'll be watching next game. This team has the signs of literally... Look, I'm looking at this match and I'm looking at what can be happening moving forward. And this is a great building block, is what I say. And if you look at the seasons we've had in the last few years, we didn't rock it at the first few games in all the leagues we were in. We had a rocky start, and there was times where we lost 3 games back-to-back in the early days, yeah? So, I mean, we lost 10 games in one season, yeah? So, hey, things are fine. Things are fine. This team is looking really, really nice. I tell you. They really are. I'm liking what you're liking, guys, to tell you the truth. 27 minutes in. Norwich have had a couple of chances. Wrexham's had a couple of chances. We've got a lovely game of football going on right now. And with an ounce of luck, or an atom hitting that ball, Wrexham would be 1-0 up, but the post. Kovacevic now going long, over halfway into Wrexham territory. He's going to come down hard on that one. Nice play all the way back to Arthur Okonkwo, and Arthur kicks it straight out, no messing. Somebody should have given Lou O'Brien a shout there to bring it down. No one does, unless he's deaf. Norwich now on the ball, going forward. Sargent snaps off. Gives it a go. Doesn't get it back. Great play by Longman. Wrexham coming down the right side now. Issa Kabore all the way back. Sensible play by Issa Kabore. Kills the pressure. Kills the Dame Ged. And Arthur goes long with the kick. Nice play by Issa. I like what I see with Issa Kabore. Not just the speed per se, but his footballing brain. He's putting the ball where it needs to go, and he's nice and relaxed. And as people said, I think Chris Cavelin said, Wrexham needs to play composed and relaxed this week. Just saying. Ball over the top again. Sargent now brings it down. 1-on-1. And look at the interception there one more time. Take it away. Wrexham win the ball back very quickly. If you get the ball off Sargent that easy, you're doing bloody good. Kiefer, he's so offside again. Watch the line, Kiefer. Watch the line. Not that the linesman can make a mistake, no. Yeah, man, I totally did. Totally took your comments to heart. Calamity Janie. Hey, Steve, thanks for the shout out and taking my comment to heart. Yeah, well, it touched me, mate. That's why. That's why we're real. And that's the difference, see? Reality says if you love people, you talk about them. And I love this channel. I love the chat. I love what we do. It really is. It's just, it's a special thing. And like I said earlier, when I said about the only thing that tops this is announcing World Cup final matches, that would be the only thing that it would. And I had a lot of fun TV radio. Don't kid yourself. I've had a lot of fun. But this is more fun because it's personal and it's fun. And if you're a rude person, you get banned. Like last week, we had a couple of crazy asses thinking the world was going upside down because we're not like top of the league. I'm getting all rude and crazy in the head and saying rude things. And I'm like, guys, calm it down or they'll have to ban you. They carry on. I'm like, you're banned. And I haven't seen them since. So, yes. You take it for real. Have to ban you. And they carry on. They carry on. I'm like, you're banned. And I haven't seen them since. So, yes, you take it for real. Because it is real. Ball down the line. Come on, Issa. Get in there, son. He's chasing down. Nice touch. Nice touch. And I tell you what, great play. But Issa got hurt there. Too much physical play there. Too much physical play. Issa got hurt there. That wasn't nice. That wasn't nice. Cordoba, that was not nice. That was too physical. You hit the man way too hard. Didn't need to hit him that hard. Take a second look here. You see that? Need to use that elbow like that. That was unnecessary. That's a big man hitting on a small man and then jumping all over him. Not necessary. Should be a free kick. Doesn't happen. Going back into the chats. Junio, let's be real. Before we were playing with our League One lineup, but now we are playing with our Championship lineup. Perfect, mate. Absolutely perfect. Absolutely perfect. That's the difference in this team. That is the difference. And if you're looking at the fans, the Wrexham fans in the crowd right now, they're all standing there nice and calm and happy. You don't see any long faces. No one's growling. No one's unhappy. You know? But again, that was too physical on Issa Kabori. Didn't need to do that. The ball's going out. I mean, what are you trying to prove? Bit of a caveman situation there in my mind. And fellow professional. Do you really need to beat up on a fellow professional? I don't think so. I don't think so. Taking a couple of scores while we're waiting for the physio to get his job done. Okay, scores on the doors right now. If you didn't know before, 2-1 Middlesbrough over West Brom. Stoke City 1-0 loss to QPR. QPR 3 wins on the day or on the season so far, back-to-back. Leicester 0-0 Coventry. Birmingham 1-0. Other scores on the doors. Preston 1, Derby 0. Sheffield 1, Portsmouth 0. If they can keep that going, that'll be great. Hull City 1-0 over Southampton. Southampton still have not found their feet, hey. They have not found their feet. And we only just lost to those guys, remember? The first game of the season, 1-0 loss away at Southampton, 2-1. We played a decent match. Yeah, we were under pressure quite a bit, but we played a decent match. It looks like Issa took one to the boys there. But he's up and running. He's a strong lad. Look at them thighs. Full of running, eh? Strong lad. Get out there, Issa. Do your job. Nice to see you are a strong man. Took a hit. Get back up. Play a game. 32 minutes in now. 3 shots to 3, 2 on target for both, and 4 touches to 3 in favour of Norwich inside the box. 61% possession, Norwich. Back into the chat. Calamity Janus says, Kent, I'll bet against US every time if your plan works. Yes, World Cup's coming next year. A lovely World Cup for USA, Mexico, and Canada. It's going to be fantastic. It's going to be fantastic. And Vancouver's the closest port of call for a World Cup match for me. So I'm thinking that's going to have to be. I could go to Toronto as well. We're just going to have to see what comes down. Ball down the line now. Nice play by Kiefer. Referee doesn't see the shove in the back. Beautiful little foul. Who gets up and top to George. And Issa takes another knock. Does he go down? Kovacevic now passes it off. But again, Cordoba's hit was a little bit physical. Let's hope that doesn't continue through the match. Norwich now shuttling the ball down the line, going to the left side, just inside their own half. Not really making any transition play. Like you got to say, the cover, the man marking is exceptional today by Wrexham. They're doing a great job. It's frantic at the moment. Now, ball picks up. George Dobson passes through. Where are we going? Where are we going? Where are we going? Referee. Man, this referee is such a... I tell you what is he doing? He's absolutely killing the game. This guy is killing the game. Does anybody understand what he's trying to do here? That's ludicrous refereeing. That is ludicrous refereeing in my mind. You're killing the game to give a card out? Yeah, all the players were totally confused by that action. Yeah, absolutely. 35 minutes in. Let's see what happens in the next 10 minutes. Coming up to half-time. I wouldn't mind a 0-0. I'd love a 1-0, a shocker, 1-0 at half-time for Wrexham. Would be lovely. Kovacevic now on the edge of his box. Doesn't have the ball under control. Goes wide. Shuttling it away. Well played again, Wrexham. Great pressure. Great pressure. Not stopped running since the first whistle. And that was Lewis O'Brien doing the defensive. Norwich looking like they're a little bit out of ideas, really. Great ball through. We've got to get onto that one. Dangerous. Arthur, you got to come. Well done, son. Well done, son. Pushed him wide. That's what you got to watch the edge of the box. Edge of the box. Well played again. I tell you. The through ball is dangerous. Things are very, very quick there. I see the referee blow the whistle when the ball's kicked out. He's called the foul, yeah, for sure. As he should have done. Norwich fans sitting on their hands. Norwich fans not looking very happy at the moment. There's Delia Smith, lifetime president. A cook. If you don't know who that lady is in the crowd with the red hair there, that's Delia Smith. She was a big famous TV chef. Wrexham on the attack now. Ball down the left side. Ball comes in. I tell you what, referee needs to look at something in the box there. Kiefer Moore flattened in the box. This game is still alive. Issa Kabori gets the ball back in on the edge of the box. Josh Sargent muscles in, gets the ball, comes away. Look at the speed on Sargent. Such a great speed. Gets his team out of trouble. Yes, Kiefer Moore went down in the box. Nothing to be said. Referee is not catching everything that's going on in the game, that's for sure. I'm going to go into the chat here pretty quick. Pickle Kisser, beers are on me if you hit up Toronto. Hey, I tell you. I mean, I like going to Toronto. Don't kid yourself. Yeah. I hung out at the TFC pub last time. I think it was on Queens. Anyway, I will make a chat. Oh, it's either going to be Vancouver or Toronto, one of the two. It could be both. I mean, hey, it's the World Cup, innit? Why not? Anyway, back to the game, back to the chat. Norwich trying to get inside and bring it down the left side, trying to muscle in. Nothing happening so far. Again, great lines by Wrexham. They're stifling all the passing lanes. The marking's been exceptional. The one-on-ones has been great too. The tackling's been wonderful. Everything's been clean. Not a thing to waste. But yeah, the World Cup next year, I'm so looking forward to that. And over my shoulder, there's that beautiful Golden Cup. Now, Wrexham coming forward. Louis O'Brien. Does he lose it? Yes, he does. Pushes the ball too far in front. He's took a little knock there. Both of them took a knock. They're up. They're running. That owie is better. But Louis O'Brien, little bit of a first touch wasn't there. Normally his first touch is on. Back into the chat as we're moving through. Here we go again one more time. Oh, there we go. It's done. It's done. But I tell you what. Man, oh man. Them through balls have been hurting, but I tell you what, I didn't expect this right now. Now we've got to fight back into the game. Norwich literally going ahead. Nice finish. Arthur really couldn't do much. And I tell you what, Arthur's bailed us out a few times, but literally just as we're coming into some form in the game, we go a goal down. Now we've got to fight. Now we've got to build. Now the game's open. Was he offside? He certainly looked offside. No, I don't want VAR. No, thank you. Don't want it. You can shove it. Was he offside? Who knows? Damn, yes. Calamity James says, damn, Kent Gulliford, they're mauling Kabori. They are, absolutely. The physical play by Norwich has been a little bit over-physical at times. D. Scott, regarding the return tickets, Norwich was charging premium prices that many took exception to. Nice point. Nice point. Calamity Jane, Kent, that's why I watch. Okay, game's still in there. 1-0 Norwich just before halftime, which will bring a lot of confidence to the Canaries, but we've got to hang in there. Callum Doyle now. 1-on-1, pushes wide. Shot coming in, and that goes out. Corner, Norwich. Norwich have literally picked up a little bit of confidence off that. They're going to start streaming forward. We've just got to keep it to what it is and take our chances when we get in front of the net. Had we have had that shot off the post go in, we'd be sitting at a 1-1 right now. That's how close this is. Don't take your opportunities, you get scored on. The league of punishment. The championship is one of the most punishing leagues out there. If you don't score when you should, your opposition probably will. We're still in this. The signs are still good. Corner coming in now, 41 minutes. Let's see what comes next. Short into the lowland. I tell you what, that was not without danger. Not without danger. Awkward little corner, nice training ground corner. Josh Sargent factoring in there one more time. He's doing himself no harm for the US national team, that's for sure. Josh Sargent, like I say, that guy should be starting every match, in my opinion. Wrexham now looking a bit flat-footing on their own box, trying to suck Norwich deep. Ball down the line, intercepted. Norwich on the edge of the box, tic-tac-toeing, trying to find a little bit of creativity. Sargent in the mix as well. Shot coming in. Goes wide. Passes off. No shot available. Norwich have got the wind in their sails right now. Looking like double the team they were 10 minutes ago. Wrexham just need to ride the storm for the next couple of minutes, slow it down, get back to halftime. 0-1. Not a terrible situation. Come out and get a goal. Get 3 if you can. Second half will be interesting to see what happens. But I tell you what, I say he was way offside. And he was offside. Miles offside. Everybody see that? I hope you did. Offside. Phil won't be happy with that. But he looked offside. Even if he was on the moon, you'd be saying, I'll tell you what, I think that guy's offside. And he was. Anyway, is what it is. Is what it is. Don't lose hope. We just need to get to halftime, address it. Don't need to change too much, but maybe change the tactics slightly. But we got to press. Kovacevic is not fantastic on the ball with the ball at his feet, so a little bit of early pressure on the keeper, he might well mess it up. I'd be asking Kiefer to just sit a little bit high so he can intercept or get on the keeper. Go for it. Down the line now. Racing down the line. Does he get there? No, he doesn't. Longman tries to get there. And the referee brings a foul straight away. I'm laughing at Medic with the ankle there. It's not funny to see someone in pain, but sometimes it can be quite funny. That's why I'm laughing. But yeah, look at that. I mean, that's not when the ball's played. There, he's miles offside. Miles offside. I knew it as soon as I saw it. We don't have VAR, fine, but he was miles offside. I mean, that's down to the linesman. That's down to the officials. You go to work all week on the training ground, and the officials louse up their game day. So it shouldn't have stood. Anywho, you got to get back in the game. Heads up, 1-0 down. Not the end of the game. We've got another 45 minutes coming. Anything possible. Anything can happen. And it only takes a second to score a goal. Junio says our US national team has the starting strikers from Monaco, PSV, and Norwich. Absolutely. Ball down the line. Oh, unlucky. Windass plays the ball off the back of Kabori's heel. Referee looked like he wanted to put the whistle in his mouth there because I think someone in a yellow shirt went down. Kabore now. Can he get past Cordoba? He does. Goes past one-way cross. Oh, unlucky. Why? Kiefer didn't gamble and run to the back post. That was the perfect ball. I tell you what, Issa Kabore put in a perfect Man City play. You could see Aguero back in the day getting on the back of that, or Haaland finishing on the end of that. Beautiful play by Issa Kabore. Left-hand side now. Norwich, can he keep it in? Yes, he does. What's he going to do? He's shadowed by Maxi Cruz. Ball on the far side, and it's going straight out. Long cross. Goal kick, Wrexham. Nice play by Issa Kabore, though, got to say. Five minutes added time. We're in 1 minute into added time. Oh, nice one. Calamity Junior can't expect the ref to understand offsides if he doesn't know the advantage rule. Yeah. Great point. I'm not always one to rip the referees, but some of them, they're stubborn and awkward in their ways, and it's because they're not smooth in the game. They're not smooth in running the game. A great referee, you don't notice. You don't notice the great referee, and the game is so smooth. It just flows lovely, yeah? That's when you got a referee. If you don't have a referee, it's full of stoppages. And it's not just because of the fouls. You can play the advantage rule even through a foul. And you don't see enough of it. And that's the art of a real referee, to keep the game flowing. Beautiful take. Longman now. Inside, outside, strips him, passes off. Wrexham still under pressure. It's frenetic right now. No space. Sheaf now into Kiefer Moore. Kiefer Moore battling. No foul. Kiefer's got to stand stronger on that. Josh Sargent now racing. Does he get the foul? Yes, he does. No, he doesn't. Amazingly, the referee doesn't give it. Wrexham still with the ball now. Ball through. Slide out in there. I'm telling you what, Kiefer, gamble again, son. Gamble, son. Gamble. That was the perfect ball. Two times in the last 2 minutes. Issa Kabore has played the perfect ball for Kiefer to get on. Issa's looking a little bit frustrated, saying, dude, get on this. Kiefer, you got to gamble. I'm not complaining. I'm just urging. I'm hoping. Gamble, my son. Gamble. Into the chat. Kent Gulliver says, time to switch from coffee to Guinness. Pure genius. Pure genius. I'm a Guinness drinker. Pure genius. Oh, look at the foul there. Total foul. Ball over the top. Ball coming back. Wrexham free kick. Kiefer's got to gamble. Kiefer's had a few situations there where, with a little bit of anticipation to move forward a little quicker, he would have got on the end of one of those and added to the tally. He's had situations where he could have made it happen. But that ball, you're looking on your replay right now. Lovely ball into Kiefer. Got to gamble. Got to gamble. Enjoy that Guinness. And you know what? Anywhere around the world, whatever you're on, enjoy it. Ball over the top now. Free kick coming up. Let's have a goal right now. Half-time 1-1. Ball over the top. That's the kind of ball you want. Into the box. Does anybody get on the end of it? Taps it off. Wrexham still has possession. Windhouse now goes to the corner. Keeps possession. Taps inside. Ball on the inside. It's on the edge of the box. Wrexham still have possession. They're looking to get something. Dobson now goes all the way back. And it's going all the way back to Arthur. Not the best pass off from Arthur. Gets it back. Have another go. Have another go. Get it right. Oh, my life. That's not the right ball. Kent Gulliford, the kicking hasn't got any better. You're right. Eastonad streaming down the right side. Cordoba follows. Passes off. Nice play. O'Brien now open in space. Crosses the ball in. Should be the keepers. Quite easy. Kovacevic gambles, grabs, and keeps it there. Yeah. Cabby's just walked in the house. If he jumps up, you'll see him. If not, he'll be here at the end of the match. Cabby's my kitty. He's a big kitty. Cleworth on the ball inside now. Sheaf to go long outside to George Dobson. Dobson now looking around, and there's half-time. Bang, bang. Half-time, we're at half-time. Okay, we're going to get you the scores on the doors. But right now, 1-0 sort of, I would say it was against play. It was against play. We were looking much better than the goal that went in. But, hey, it is what it is. I'm going to give you the scores on the doors around the league right now. Blackburn 0, Ipswich Town 0. Derby County losing 1-0 at home to Preston. Goal scored by Alfie Devine on 29. Hull City 1-0 up on Southampton. Like I say, Southampton still have not found their feet, going 1 down on 22 from Kyle Joseph. Barry Bannon puts Sheffield Wednesday up 1-0 at Portsmouth. It's going to be tough to keep that. I'll give you some of the stats from that match right now. 10 shots on target. Sorry, 10 shots from Portsmouth, 1 on target. 7 shots from Wednesday. Get this, 5 on target. 52% possession. Sheffield Wednesday, pretty decent. Pretty decent. Wednesday got another 45 to go. Will they catch it? You never know. Sheffield United and Charlton right now 0-0 at the half. And Sheffield United under Chris Wilder, I'll tell you what, just give you some stats. I'll tell you what they're doing. 62% for Sheffield United. They haven't had that so far this season. 6 shots, 1 on target. Charlton, 8 shots, 1 on target. But possession, 62% possession for Sheffield United. So they're doing good. They're doing good. Norwich City, as you know, winning 1-0. So therefore, tomorrow coming up, Bristol against Oxford, and Monday, Millwall against Watford. Taking a look at the table, see what's going on there. Don't want to shock anybody. The table, the bottom end is pretty much exactly how it was. Sheffield United, let's give it a quick refresh, see where we're going to now. There we go, one more time. Down at the bottom of the table, I'll tell you what's happening. It is as was. United on the bottom. Sheffield Wednesday have gone up to 22nd. Oxford are in 23rd and Wrexham still 21st. Derby are losing 1-0 above us as well, as you know. And obviously Watford still to play. Charlton are playing 0-0 at the moment. They've gone 1 point higher than us. So they're now on 6 and we're on 4. And Southampton in 17th, losing 1-0. 2 points above Wrexham. So putting it mildly, if we thought we had some kind of issue, I don't think we have an issue. I really don't. Southampton's got a bigger issue. That's a bigger club, yeah? So what am I saying? We don't have an issue yet. And there's bigger clubs having bigger problems than us at the moment that have been in the championship longer than us. We're just the new guys in the block, yeah? So when you think about everything together, wrap it all together, it's not a bad situation. This game, 1-0 at halftime, not over. Still come back at it and still get back into it. On the stats on the day, though, you got to say this might impress, might not. Shots 7 to Norwich, 4 Wrexham. 3 on target for Norwich, 2 on target Wrexham. We hit the post, could be 1-1 right now, as easy as is. 61% possession Norwich, 39% Wrexham. 287 passes for Wrexham, 287 for Norwich, 184 for Wrexham. Pass accuracy, 85% for Norwich, 77% Wrexham. 3 fouls to 5 in favour of Wrexham. 1 yellow card each. 1 offside, Norwich, 2 offsides, Wrexham, and 1 corner each. Looking at the top of the table as she stands right now, Middlesbrough on top, 16 points. Stoke City in second still, did lose on the day, 12 points. Bristol City on 11, as is Leicester. Preston are into the top 5 on 11. Coventry in 6 on 10. And that top 10 places, literally, you've got Middlesbrough on 16 and QPR on 10. QPR were in 8th before the game started today. They'll drift down a little bit more. But remember, they were in 18th when they played us 2 matches ago. Just continuing with the bottom end of the table. Watford, surprisingly right now, only 1 win on the season. Derby, you would expect that kind of form. Wrexham, it is what it is. We're in the new league. Sheffield Wednesday, they've had some problems, obviously financially off and on the field, yada, yada. It's not going to be a great year, but Barry Bannon and them guys can save themselves if they continue to do what they're doing today. Oxford, it might be end station for Oxford. This might be the year that they go down. Sheffield United, Chris Wilder, I say this, I do feel that Chris Wilder is going to get the first points on the board today in the season. So game 6, they'll get their first points of the season. And I do say that I feel Chris Wilder will save them. I really do. I think it's definitely there to be done. A couple of little pointers. The 3 clubs, like I say, Birmingham, Charlton, and us, Wrexham. This year it's going to be tough. I like what I see with Birmingham. I think you're doing pretty good so far. Charlton, it's going to be a battle. Nathan Jones has got a similar situation as Wrexham. It's not going to be easy. But I do think that Charlton's got a good chance at survival in the Championship and then build from there, just like Wrexham want to do. We want to survive this season and then build from there, survive this year, build again in January, build again in the summer with the transfers, and maybe launch something next year. But we've got to survive this year. Into the chat. Ken Gulliford, time to switch from coffee to Guinness. How's that going for you? Calamity Jane, is anyone listening to Paramount Plus commentator? Can't seem to find a positive word about Wrexham. What a nice person, hey? Lovely. Anybody else out there? Ken Gulliford, Arthur, come on. Poor distribution, lad. Yep, absolutely. Neville, Chomp, beating Holloway, Palmer, dang it. Yeah. Kent, Calamity Jane, Kent, I watch Chomp's podcast and he does a lot of soccer games with guests and his skills as an outfielder are so good. Hey. Calamity Jane, Kent, literally typing what Chomp as you posted. These guys are having a battle. It's a good time. Speaks to our shared obsession. Totally. Can't give it. Peterborough leading. Moles scored a beauty for Wigan in a losing cause. You know, with Mullen, does anybody expect Paul to get back? Seriously. Is he gone forever? Are we going to see him in some form in the future? Because remember, I thought my take was that his contract went till 2027 with Wrexham, yeah? Summer 2027, that was it. End station, done. And then turn him into a club ambassador. That would have been what I would have thought would have been a fantastic idea, to make him from top player into top person, per se, as an ambassador. It can add to the Welcome to Wrexham documentary, yada, yada, and also making money for the club and getting players in, become the face of the team or face of the club, per se, yeah? So I thought that could have been a possibility earlier in the day. Doesn't seem that that's going to turn around now. And he can light it up for Wigan. But does that necessarily mean that he'd ever have a chance at coming back? We'll have to wait and see. I think that it's great for him to score goals. It's great for him to be on the field. It's great for him to have a happy face. It's all about positives for Paul Mullin right now, being at Wigan. And Wigan can use goals. Because remember, last year, they drew quite a bit and they were tough to break down. Didn't concede many. But they didn't have much in the offense. So for them, it's a good thing. It's definitely a good thing. I'm just going to check on the scenes. Give me a second. I'm looking at Norwich City's football club. Right now, they're getting the ground sprayed down, ready for the second half. We got our guys out there warming up. All the subs are warming up for Wrexham outside on the field. So that sends a message. You'll see a few subs warming up, yada, yada. But you don't normally see all of them warming up at the same time at the half time. But they are. They're out there. Phil's going to probably add something, change something. He's got to fix something because we're a goal down. But it's not end of the day. Not end of the day. Talk about successful crosses. Norwich has had 1 successful cross and Wrexham none from 8. We've had 8 crosses, but no successful crosses. Aerial duels 1, 53 for Norwich, 47 for Wrexham. Pretty even. Going into the chats. Calamity Jane says, never thought I'd be following so many League One in 2 games. Isn't life good? Isn't life good? Harry _ Picard. Do you think there's any chance they don't give Parkinson the full year to iron out the kinks? Just can't imagine they'd replace him in his first year in the Championship with Wrexham. Yes, they will replace Phil Parkinson if, and it's an if our form does not get better and we are at the Christmas period, It always makes people get squeaky bum time. Apparently, sometime that you get to the Christmas period and you're in the bottom three, you got to panic and you got to change everything quick, or you run to the end of the season with a losing cause. And that's the point. I love Phil, and I am respectful to what he's done. But the realities are results. And if the results don't change, then Phil's going to be under pressure. Game 15 against Charlton is a marker that I've laid out there, okay? And that's into November. It's not December. So I've laid a marker out for me personally to guide you guys that the Charlton match at the Keiras, that's the guide. That's the ledger that you need to look at. If we're in good standing before then, we picked up another 3 or 4 wins between now and then, and we're still literally say 18, 19, somewhere there, there's no problem. But if we get to 15 and there isn't those 3 or 4 wins in there, and we've gelled but haven't got results, then Phil's definitely under pressure. And definitely they'll be starting to look. And the talking about new coaches and all the things going on right now will look like nothing, because the fire and the passion from the fans will be like through the bloody roof. They'll be like, they'll love Phil for what he's done, but they'll be hating where the team is. So in a nutshell, if round about the Christmas time we are in the bottom 3, and let's give you an idea, say we've only won 3 games out of 15, then yes, there will be pressure to get things done. You can change that with a few acquisitions and player trades January. But we just had 13 player acquisitions, and this is where we are. Can another 2 or 3 players make this team better? Quite possibly they can. Yeah, no doubt about it. But I don't want to see us get to that situation where that Phil is so under pressure that the fire and the passion is so loud that he has to leave through the back door. I would love not to see that. I would love not to see that. So what am I saying? It's the results. And if we're in the bottom 3 after Christmas, if we're in the bottom 3 in January, it could be enough to force Robin Ryan's hands. It would be a tough situation to do that. But again, it's going to be about where we are in the division, the form we've had, and how many wins we picked up. And I'll say this, we've got to pick draws up on the road as well. So there you go. That's my thought. I don't look for it to happen anytime soon, but it certainly could. It certainly could. And as you noticed, we didn't take a break. We're not taking a break. It's too important to take a break right now. But it's a great point you bring up, man. It's a great point you bring up. But I just don't want to see that day. But reality says, yes, if things don't change and we continue on the angle that we're at, the coach will go. It's never the players. It's never the fans. We don't change the stadium. Don't change the floodlights. We've changed the grass. But it will be the coach that goes if it continues to be the way it is. And like I say, at this juncture, if we lose today, I am still not looking to replace Phil Parkinson, because the signs we've seen today are good. The goal that we got scored against, a through ball, we had 3 warnings, and we were warned last game about the through balls. So people have seen a weakness in our back line. That through ball goes through, offside, we're a goal down. So look at the situation for what it is. It's an offside goal that's put us down, right? Shouldn't have stood. It's a bad goal that's made us go behind. Louis Brunt looks like he's coming into the picture. All we need now is a little bit of fortune in front of net, get that equalising goal, and get the pressure on Norwich. Right now, they're going to come out and think that they're in the game. Looking at the field as well, Wrexham are on the field already, ready to play. We're sending messages. Going into the chat, right, catching up with you guys. So Harry _Picard, you heard what I thought about replacing Phil. That's what I reckon. Calamity Jane, it seems he's had a split with Parky, but I think he'll make a comeback somewhere. He could well do. Kent Gulliford, he will never play for Wrexham. I hope he hangs around like Tozer, Forster, Ben Squared. Grim plays. He's gone. I think he's not good enough for the Championship. League One is his peak. I think, we're talking Paul Mullin, guys, but he'll always be a legend in my eyes for what he did for us. Absolutely. Absolutely. Totally. I used to love it when he scored, man. I mean, it was so much fun, wasn't it? It was so much fun. So much fun. They're highlighting on the TV aisles the offside goal. I tell you what, I've seen it enough now. I hope you have too. That's why we're down, not because of how we played. So factor that into the equation as well, guys. We've played a decent game. We've been robbed by a bad goal. Hey, we didn't play bad at all. Second half come out. We're in this match. I feel that playing the game as I did, you as well, you can see the signs that we can get into this. And that's what I'm saying. We can definitely get into this match. There's no doubt about it. Louis Brunt's coming in. Back into the chat quickly. Kent Gulliford. Wrexham pays those two. So here we go. He's gone. I think he's not for the championship. Yes. So Grimplace says Moles. He's gone. Not for the championship. Steve, we are still well in this and don't deserve to be losing. Absolutely. A big second half now from the lads. And take our chances. Yes, come on, take the chances. Take the chances. That's what we got to do. Absolutely. Big point, Stevie. Well done. Grim Plays was talking about Moles, but not Parky. Parky's here to stay. Absolutely. Ball's live. Let's see what happens in the second half, Louis. Phil's on the sideline F-bombing big time. I'm laughing at that. He's not a happy teddy bear, and he shouldn't be. He shouldn't be. Grimplace says, I think a few F-bombs will be going on in the change room. And they were. There definitely were. There definitely were. Harry_Picard, that makes sense. I knew there was some pressure right now. And you're right. We're not getting results at the moment. I appreciate your breakdown. Thank you, my friend. Thank you, my friend. Norwich now coming forward down the right side. Nice play by Louis Brunt. Intercepts. Gets the ball back to my man, Ryan Longman. Where's he going? Nowhere. Passes off to O'Brien. O'Brien, ball over the top. Going to make it. Brilliant ball there. Put the ball in the first time. Come on now. Finish it. Finish it. Get in there. Get in there. Get in there. Get in there. Come on. Get in there. Yes. Sorry for breaking your speakers, guys, but we're in it. One apiece. Beautiful. Early goal. Now we got a game. Now we're in it. Now I'm happy. You're happy. You're happy. They're happy. We're happy. Absolutely fantastic. Brilliant. Brilliant ball. Brilliant ball. I tell you what, the crosses have been great this game, and I tell you what, we got on the end of it. And maybe a little bit of anticipation. And he was screaming for the ball to come in. Boom, in you go. Yes. Harry Picard says, yes. Grim plays. Hey, Calamity. Woo. Kent Gulliford, Kakache will help us shore up. Absolutely. He was in my lineup. Go the pregame. Beautiful ball by Issa, and a lovely, lovely tuck in the corner. In one foul swoop. Boom. And the Norwich fans go, quiet. We're in the game. One apiece. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Only takes a second to score a goal, but the world is a much better place right now. Love it, love it, love it. Kovacevic didn't have a chance. Don't blame him. But what a great play. And that's the way we've got to come now. Fast and furious, down the line. Get it in there. Stop piddling around and put it in the back of the net. Beautiful. Fantastic. 1-1 on the board, in the game, early doors. And that shocks Norwich. That shocks the fans. And that puts Wrexham back in the match. No better way to get your ass back into the game by scoring early when you've gone down. And we didn't deserve to go down. That was a bad goal. So justice is served in buckets. Lovely. Lovely. Can't you tell I'm happy? Woo! Back into the play. Grim plays. Hey, Calamity. Goal by Calamity Janie. Pickle kisser. Boom! Kent Gulliford. Come on, the boys. Get in. Eric F. Eric, how you doing, fella? Team showed the right attitude and spirit there. You're totally right. Kent Gulliford. What a ball to Kabore. Absolutely. What a cross from Kabore. And what a shot from Windhouse. Bang, bang, bang. Boom, boom, boom. We're in the game. 3 beautiful plays. Wrexham now. Got to defend. Got to keep it clever. Score, but don't concede. Keep it tight. Into the Grim plays. F-bombs work, I guess. They totally do. Calamity Jane and Stevie, get in there. Makes my day. Nice. Stevie, get in there. Get the in there. Come on the town. Absolutely, Steve. Well done, mate. Grim plays. Big smile. Kent Gulliford. Joshy, the Windhouse beneath our wings. Absolutely. Life is good, people. Yes. Now let's keep it together. Let's make it work, and let's have a brilliant second half. Nice play by my man, Mr. Brunt. Back in. You know what? When Louis lost his place there for a little while, it was a little bit harsh on him because he hasn't really put a foot wrong, no? Brunt in for who? Doyle. He hasn't really put a foot wrong, you know what I mean? Like, you could see on Louis' face when he first got sidelined, he was so sad. Wrexham now on the halfway line. Possession play. Boy, what a way to get back in the match. What a way to get back in the match. I tell you, that was just perfect. Absolutely perfect. I'm going to have to refresh that puppy. Holy moly. Going to bring you some more information here, guys. Give me a second. Louis Brunt came off Callum Doyle, as you know. But what? Look at that finish. Oh, and Kovacevic keeps it to 1. Wow, that could have been 2-1 right there within the first 5. Bang! Great hand there. Great hand by Kovacevic. Tell you, Wrexham's come out on fire in the second half. O'Brien panting. Ball comes in now. Goes all the way through. Nobody on the end of it. Unfortunate. Man, oh man, we could have been 2-1 up within the first 5 minutes. Guys, we are in a game. Brunt in for Callum Doyle. Yep, Doyle. Tell you, that was so close to 2-1. Holy moly. Wouldn't that have been a thing, hey? Now we've got the score that I said was most likely in the pregame, the 1-1. Go back and check the pregame after this. You'll find out a lot of interesting stuff other than the game too. But also my story about Norwich. I went to Norwich as a 15-year-old, and the story about me going to Norwich is in the last pregame, this pregame, the Norwich WREXHAM pregame. It's at the end of the show if you want to watch it. That was a little nasty tap there. Tell you what, a little bit of catch there, but no foul. Interestingly, you would have thought Sargent would get the foul there, but Brunty clips him. No foul. First half, that would have definitely been a free kick to Norwich. Ball over the top now, down the left side. Ryan Longman going one-on-one. Nice composure in this again. We had great composure in the first half and great composure right now. So, like I say, that bad goal, don't rate us in this match from that goal, because rate us from the play. Ball in the middle. Nice play by Longy. Does he get it back? Sheafy now wins it. Keeps it. Dobbo now over to the right side. Maxi now over to Issa. Issa now one-on-one. Nice play. There's the Man City training for you. The tap off. The immediately one-touch football. That's what Man City do. They train you one touch. Issa's got it. Hands down. Big tackle coming up. Nice play. He means business. And that should be a Wrexham ball. That should be a Wrexham throw-in. Phil Parkinson have a go at the referee, calling him a cheat, basically. I'm joking, but he's having a go at the referee. Phil doesn't hold back. Let's put it that way. He doesn't hold back. I tell you, man, I am so bloody happy right now. 1-1 in a game. Sure, I tell you, it came so quick. We need another. Louis Brunt now. Back over to AO. AO now. Going long. Better kick from Arthur. All the way through. I tell you, different format. Norwich have been shocked by that goal. They've been rocked. They came out late. They let Wrexham come out and sit on the field. They tried to ice Wrexham by leaving them on the field early. They came out late. Maybe a little bit of gamesmanship, maybe a little bit of arrogance, but Wrexham came out with the right attitude. 1-1. There's two teams on this team. A team that plays the first half as Norwich and as they're playing now. And Wrexham are the reason why Norwich are not playing like they did in the first half right now. The wind is in our sails. That confidence, that goal, it's amazing what it can do for you. I'm not saying we're not without danger, but we are playing with more confidence. There's more zip in the pass, and everybody's running. Everybody's covering. There's nobody walking. Great play. Great defensive play again. Ball's kicked out by Arthur. Cordoba now heads it forward. Intercepted one more time. Wrexham come up with the ball. Ball down the line now. Kabore. Beautiful place. Beautiful place. Who's he going to pick off? In the middle. Here you go. Here's a shot. Get in there! Yes, baby! Come on! Ryan Longman, 2-1. There you go. This game is upside down. It's on its head. Phil must have F-bombed all over the place. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Way to go. Nice finish for Ryan Longman. And Phil Parkinson, whatever you said, you need to bottle that for the rest of the season. Beautiful through ball. Kabore, the crossing, absolutely perfect. Comes through, sees the marker. Boom! Keeper unsighted. Lovely. Kovacevic didn't look good on that, but into the chat. Come on, one more time. Away win at Norwich, a good championship team will change our entire season. The Chef Wednesday claps and the strikers against Preston QPR were defining our season at this point. Kent Guilford, Dobbo, the lawyer, wins his case. Calamity Jenner, yes. Calamity Jenner, Longman. Harry underscore Picard, get in. Kent Guilford, get in. Pickle Kisser, that's how it's effing done. Calamity Jenner, get in there. Kent Guilford, come on, the boys. Eric F., this is spirit. Yes. Yes. Whew. What a change around. I tell you, you got to love football, hey? Or you got to love soccer. I tell you, fantastic, fantastic, fantastic. Oh, I tell you, how's Alabama feeling right now? Woohoo! I tell you, 2-1 up. Different story. Now Norwich has got to come out to play. Now you're going to see some spaces in the game. And Norwich want to be careful that what happened to Wrexham in the last match doesn't happen to them. We were 2-1 down, eventually went 3-1 down. The space we left looking to get in the game caused us to concede another. Who doesn't remember that through ball where Connor Cody was killed for pace, muscle, and reading the play? Yes, Norwich now on the edge of the box, looking to do something here. Coming to the right side, intercepted one more time. Ryan Longman, brilliant play, son. Reads the play. Louis Brunt's made a difference on the left side. More composed in the defending right now on the left side. Be interesting to see what's happened there. Maybe Callum Doyle hasn't got up to speed on the... Be interesting to see what's happened there. Maybe Callum Doyle hasn't got up to speed on the tactical side of Wrexham's gameplay. That's the only thing I can see. Or he's taken a knock. But he didn't have a bad game. He had a few brilliant interceptions in the first half. Ball coming in now. Arthur Okonkwo gets the scraps. Woo! I tell you. I tell you. I tell you. Brunt is obviously the secret weapon. That's coming from Kent Gulliford. He was an F-bomb ATM. I love that. I love that. Nice one. Harry underscore Picard, it's looking great down in Alabama at the moment. Keep up the pressure. Loving it, loving it, loving it. Where in Alabama, my friend? Where in Alabama? Di Humphries. Di, how you doing, fella? Good to see you. Did I miss something? I think you did. 2 goals in flat bang time. I tell you. Whatever Phil said at half time, he needs to bottle it because that's the juice we need to be drinking. Wrexham totally in control of the game now. Free kick coming up. Yeah, diving in a little bit, but I tell you what, the little signs are better. There's more urgency in the team. This is way better. Whew. Long way to go, guys. Long way to go. 57 minutes in. Norwich now breaking forward. Right side. Wrexham filling all the gaps. Does he give a free kick away? No, he doesn't. Wrexham come up with the ball. Well played there. Well played. Sheafy playing like a monster. Ball all the way up to Kiefer Moore. He's on his own. Unlikely to do something. Needs a little support. Takes the shot. No, he keeps the play up there. Well done. He holds the play well. Well done, Kiefer, keeping us up the field. Wrexham now looking a totally different team. Totally different. Shot coming in. Great save by Kovacevic. That would have been 3-1. A totally different team is playing today in the second half. This is what we need to be seeing. This is what we need to be seeing. O'Brien's coming alive. The whole team's playing so much better in the second half. They don't want to lose. Take another look at the shot. Good save by the keeper. Good save by the keeper. Di Humphries says, can't wait to see the highlights. Calamity Jane, we are a different team right now. Almost another. Yeah. Junior, no Southampton flashbacks. No, not at all. Not at all. Harry underscore Picard, about 45 miles north of Birmingham, Alabama. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. A little town village called Ragland. Population 1,200. Ball coming in, crosses out. I live in a village. We're about 1,000, so we're about the same size. Ball coming in now. Gets on the end of it. Comes all the way to the other side. Windus brings it down. Can he do something with it? Crosses again. No, he doesn't. 1-on-1. Takes the shot. It's going in. It's going in. It's going in. 3-1. I just said it. It's 3-1. We've done it. Wow. What a second half. Oh, my life. The way he picked the spot. Embarrassing Norwich right now. I tell you what a fine goal. Holy moly. 59 minutes. The world is upside down. I tell you what, earthquake. The Championship is witnessing a bloody earthquake. They'll say, oh, yeah, Wrexham's 1-0 down at halftime. Ha ha. And now they'll see it's 3-1. They'll be like, what the hell? Wow. Get in there. Hey, little bit of Raglan luck in the conversation. 3-1, beautiful. Curl that puppy in there. Wow. Get in there. Looking like a good day. And I tell you what, 3-1 on the road at Norwich. Holy moly. Norwich are going to lose their third match back-to-back at Carrow Road to start off this season. You're going to see this crowd go mental. I know the Wrexham fans are going mental in a good way, but you're going to see some dissension from the Norwich crowd as we go into this. And I'll tell you what, Liam Manning on the sideline, he's having a shit fit on the sideline. Wow. Norwich are going to play themselves ragged in this game. There's going to be more space. I'll tell you what, there'll be more space. And if Norwich don't score, Wrexham might well get more. Nice defensive header by Kabore. They're doing a brilliant job. If he doesn't get there, it could be. Back in the chat. Woo! Ball coming in. Headed back. It's lively in the middle. Nothing happening. I'd say a great play by Wrexham. In defence and up front as well. Josh Windus looking like man of the match here today, man. I tell you. Wow. What a performance. Just don't injure that hamstring. Norwich on the box. Wrexham intercepting one more time. Kiefer keeps the play. Should be a foul coming up. No foul. Game live. There'll be a foul now. O'Brien landing in style. Oh, and there's a little bit of a fracas coming off. It was nothing deliberate. That was totally by accident. Woo! Back into the chat. Kent Gulliford, come on. I want to lose $5. I want to lose $5. Calamity Jana, US team. Remember that one? Calamity Jana, holy shit. Yeah, Harry _ Picard. These lads are on fire. They are. Calamity Jana. Goal! Di Humphries effing get in there. Way to go, Di. Eric F., you called it. I did. I'm a mental man. I'm a soccer god. I just see it. And I've lived this all my life, man. It's just, this is the best. This is the best. Steve says, Windass is pure class. We deserved this. Yes, we did. OG experience in the house. Been busy fixing my bike. Nice one. 3-1. So the new team is working there. Oh, yeah. And we got done by a bad goal in the first half. Offside goal by a street mile. Free kick coming up, though. Norwich on the edge of the box. They're looking for something to happen. You can tell by the faces on that Norwich team. They are absolutely bloody shell-shocked and embarrassed. They can't believe what just happened. They are so out of it. They need to get back in it. And a goal does that. So let's keep it tight at the back. Arthur, you need to be supreme, my friend. Be supreme. Tip it over the bar. Going wide. Not so far wide. Yes, not so far wide. Man down. Wrexham's got a man down. Kiefer's down. Maybe needs a little attention. Back into the chat. But yes, Steve, Windass is pure class. We deserve this. The OG experience, been busy fixing my bike. Hey, keep fixing it, mate. It's obviously a good thing. I've been fixing my Suron. I've got a Suron. If anybody knows what e-bikes are, I ride a Suron. I go mental on it. I go mental on my e-bike. Yes, I do the mountains. Back into the chat. The OG experience motorbike. I'm an electric dirt bike. Junio, Rob and Ryan seeing the investment now. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yes, they are. Yes, they are, my friend. The OG experience. Yep. The OG experience flying. Calamity Jane and Kent, I'll send you $1 for your 5 Canucks. I tell you. Hey, you know what? Can you put a tariff on that? Or is that tariff free? Just having a joke. With the crazy world we live in. The OG experience, nice. Can't watch anymore. just get the experience through you. Love it, mate. Keep fixing the bike, son. Keep fixing the bike. I'll keep you informed. Pickle Kisser, with the other 2 misses, we should be at 5-1 by now. Yeah. And Norwich are losing the 3rd game at home out of 3 to start the season. Is that building going to be? If it's 3-1 at 75, 80 minutes, how empty is that building going to be? Liam Manning, it's not looking good today, son. It's not looking good today at all. Phil Parkinson, oh yeah, different experience for us this weekend. But yes. Kent Gulliford, desperate. Pickle Kisser. Kent Gulliford, tragic spelling, desperate. Oh, Kent Gulliford, calamity. I might come out ahead. Kent Gulliford laughing his ass off. This is great stuff. You keep having fun in the chat, guys. It's electric, as the game is. Going in at halftime, 1-0 down. I said, I'm not taking a break. I've got to ride this one through. I'm glad I took no break. It's 3-1, and it could be more. And quite frankly, I'll be happy if we get more. It's all about goal average, yeah? This is changing our lives, guys. This is changing it by the second. Harry _Picard says, I don't know, Steve. It looks pretty good from where I'm sitting. Kent Gulliford, Wednesday 2-0. Come on, the Owls. Absolutely. More points. Teams down low, starting to find form. Sheffield United, let's see what's happening there. I'm going to give you some scores here pretty quick. When we get a break, George Dobson cans it off for a throw-in. Where did go, George? Scores on the doors as we're going through. Wow, I tell you, what a match. Blackburn 1-0 over to Ipswich Town. Bad days for Ipswich. Derby still losing 1-0 against Preston. Sheffield 2-0 up. Hull City 2-0 up on Southampton. I tell you, no other scores on the doors at all. But, hey, down at the bottom. Let's have a quick look here. We'll see quick. With that, Wrexham are up to 14th in the table, guys. Up to 14th in the table right now. Doesn't that change the complexion? Up to 14th in the table right now. I'm going to double check that in case my eyes have failed me, but I've got to check that one more time. Wrexham is up to 14th right now. 11 goals scored, 11 against, 2 wins, 1 draw, 3 losses, sitting on 7 points. That's more like it. That's more like it. That's what this team can bring us. I'm liking it. We're doing good. Can we get another goal? Can we get another goal? And all we need to do is throw it around, keep the possession, and play into space and keep building. We can't let off the pressure. We've got to keep doing what we're doing right now. If we let off the pressure and sit on this lead, we'll lose it. Nice ball. That's out. Well played. Nice play. Back into the chats. Phil Weston, awesome. Parky must have given him all right rollicking at the halftime. I think so. Di Humphries, cracked open the wine already. Love it, mate. Love it. Yes. Is it, what is it, a white or a red? Because 2 colors. Yeah, what you on, the red or on the white? And what brand? Come on, Di. Put it out there. It's not a blue nun, is it? I tell you, this is too much fun with you guys. It is. Like I said, Norwich now on the back line, trying to get things going all the way back to Kovacevic. He's on the ball. 3 goals against Kovacevic. He's had the woodwork hit as well. He's made a brilliant save down low against O'Brien. Yes, indeed. It could have been 5-1. Wrexham picking him off. Kiefer Moore going forward now with the ball. Does he pass off? Yes, he does. Man of the match, Windass. Bad pass, but it gets there. Keeper, Issa Kabore. Nice cross in. Doesn't get there. Nice idea. Kabore trying to shut him down. Wrexham moving forward. Di Humphries, Shiraz, matey. He's on the Shiraz. He's on the Shiraz. Di Humphries, he's on the Shiraz. He's on the Shiraz. He's on the Shiraz. Good old Di Humphries. He's on the Shiraz. There you go, Di. Have another one. Wrexham now moving forward again. Should he play the through ball? No, he keeps possession. Backs it up. Keeping possession. Kicking the clock. Killing the clock. Tick-tock, tick-tock. Seconds are going away. Beautiful. Arthur now. Horrendously bad kick into touch. Obviously, he doesn't have a left foot. And that's for Di and for Kent. Kent now, 14th, his highest finish ever in Pyramid. Question is, their highest position ever in the season? Yes. 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 On that. Absolutely. Grim plays, as King Theodorn says in LOTR, and so it begins. I gave the pause just to give it more boom, yeah? Absolutely. But dies on the Shiraz. Ball comes to far post. Arthur comes, collects it, takes his time, slows it down. There you go. The hand of Arthur comes up. AO says slow it down. Kicking the clock, coming up to 69 minutes, and we're looking good. Beauty kick, Arthur. And Kent's laughing his face off. Oh, my life. Too funny. Too funny. Beauty kick, Arthur. That's from Kent Gulliford. I tell you. O'Brien now, left side, going over halfway, moving forward. He's got options. Does he go left? He does. Ryan Longman now, one-on-one, goes past. No foul. Ball going out for a throw. Who gets it? It's a Wrexham throw. Oh, I tell you, guys, it's good to be alive. Ryan wanted the foul, not the throw. O'Brien comes to help him. Ryan gets the ball back. Big cross in. Kiefer gets it. It's alive, but Kovacevic collects. Smiles on our faces. I tell you. Check out Dai's link. The happy faces, the cowboy hat, the wine, Shiraz. Semi Yigit. Hey, mate, how you doing, fella? Welcome back in. You are a good representative. Thank you, my friend. But it's in here. It's in your heart. Hey, you only get one club in your life, yeah? You only get one club in your life, and you support it with all your heart. If you have a couple of clubs, fair dues. But I've only got one. Wrexham's my club. I've only got one. If the singing's bad, let me know. It shouldn't be, because I've sung a lot of football songs. Grim plays, he may not have the feet, but he sure does have the golden gloves. Arthur. Yes. I like Arthur. I do. I can put up with his bad feet because he's made some amazing saves over the years for us. And they're not bad. It's just he's only got 1 foot. That's the point. He's only got 1 foot. If it's on his left foot, it's a beauty kick, as Kent Gulliford tells you. Norwich now in the middle, trying to get things happening. 3-1 down, 71 minutes in. Loads of space, but everywhere they go in, they're being marked off the ball, marked out of space. Nothing's changing the flow. Wrexham nicely in control. Going to a 5 and a 6 at the back and 3 in the middle under pressure, if you've noticed. Well done. Nice play by my man O'Brien. He's having a fantastic game again. Strips, pours the ball in. Unfortunately, doesn't get that. That would have been better if he puts more air on that ball. Flights it over the defence. Doesn't happen. Norwich now coming down the left side. Wrexham in deep defence. Ball over the top. Sargent, is he onside? Yes, he is. Keeps the ball. Looking to things happen. Sargent one-on-one now. Nothing doing. Wrexham repel it. That's not a smart header. But hey, shot blocked one more time. Wrexham had 30 shots blocked. Or blocked 30 shots, I should have said, coming into this match. They'll have more by the end of it. I'll give you that when we're done. Norwich now still trying down that left side. Gets by. But Maxi Clough standing strong. Does his job beautifully. Saves the corner as well. Norwich still in possession. People getting tired. Ball over the top. Arthur, come on. He comes and he collects. Well done, Arthur. Those golden gloves. Grim plays. Golden gloves. Simi Yugit, remember me from Millwall match? I certainly do, my friend. Absolutely. Totally. And your boys, I tell you what, were hard done to when we won that game 2-0. Just saying it. Ball now, Wrexham on the edge of the box. Another cross in. It's open. It's live in the box. I tell you what, I think Issa would have been better off picking off O'Brien wide open. Kiefer was in front of the keeper, but it would have been better. Maxi gets done down the line. Big tackle coming in. Wrexham fighting for the ball. It's still alive. Hasn't gone out. Ball played down. And a yellow card coming out. George gets a yellow card. But it's worth it. Is it really a yellow card? Not really. But the referee gives it. He's not happy because that's taking him out. We'll forget that for a second. Man down, still waiting for things to happen. Josh looks like he's taken a stroll off. He's done a great game today. Give a hand up. Give a hand up. That finish, though. Beautiful finish. Excellent cross off the first, yeah. Issa Kabori fires it in. Lovely one-timer. And then Ryan Longman into the corner. And then the third goal, Josh just picks his spot, far corner, into the corner. 3-1 on the game. 2 goals on the day. Back off the hamstring injury. Doing absolutely bloody brilliantly. Brilliantly. We've got George Thomason coming on. It's nice to see George Thomason coming on. And it'll give us an insight of what George is all about. Phil Parkinson in the pre-game rates him very highly. So let's see what George is all about. Big play with Bolton, remember? Delay on the free kick. Diddy Scott 6629 says, I started following Wrexham when Dean Keats was still the manager. Wow. But I've followed Leeds United for decades. Incidentally, they're beating the Wolves 3-1 as well. Beauty. Nice update there. That's what the family's all about. Bring the updates. It's not just me that has to tell you the scores. You bring the information as well. That's what a family's for. We help and love each other. Absolutely. Di Humphries, time for a more special. I reckon so, yeah? Ball in, and Arthur punches. Looks like he could have collected, but was under pressure. Ball still alive. Norwich still in possession, looking to get things happening. Nothing happening. Norwich looking sluggish. Looking sluggish in front of goal. What's going to happen next? Ball loose, dangerous. Arthur comes and collects. Well done, Arthur. Remember that last goal that Cody let in? The own goal? Similar situation. Ball dropping in behind the back four. Dodgy times. Keeper comes, has to be brave, collects. Could have been a penalty there, though, off the arm of Maxi Cleworth. Just saying. In this new age of football, the ball just needs to hit your arm. You don't need to reach for the ball anymore. It could be a penalty from a ricochet. If you got VAR. We don't have it. Don't want it. Don't need it. But if we get promoted one day, we'll have to suffer the VAR. Yes, we will. But yeah. Semi Yigit, definitely. Remember you, not a doubt. Kent Gulliford, Ahem Stee, Calgary Cavalry. Yeah! Cavalry play later today. I could still get to that game. Norwich now. Under pressure. 3-1 down. 77 minutes gone. Most of the Norwich faithful are still staying there for more pain. And the third loss on a season. There's a lot of long faces. Wrexham fans are absolutely going through fiesta time right now. Going bazonkers, having a great time. But those 2 goals literally kicked the wind right out of the sails. Nice foul, no foul. Excuse me. Kabore has been battered today, though. It's shades of Jacob Mendy, yeah? Jacob normally gets kicked around a bit as well, but Issa has done a great job. Darling kicked the nuts out of him there. But Issa's done well. He's done well. He's been a big part of this game. Big part of this game. And I think that when you look at what he's done today, I love Ryan Barnett, but it's going to be hard for Ryan Barnett to get on that right side other than to come in and maybe cameo Issa on the ball right now. Beautiful first touch. Lovely play. Knows where to put the ball, where the ball doesn't go under pressure. Wrexham now passing it around like the Harlem Globetrotters at the moment. Foul coming up, no foul. Referee hasn't given Kiefer Moore much leeway in the foul department. Kiefer's having a word right now. 3-1 is the score. Doesn't that look good? Doesn't that look good? Half-time. Were you thinking we were going to be winning 3-1, at 78 minutes when we were looking at half-time? I don't think you probably were. I think you were hoping we'd get back in 1-1, as we did. When Josh put that one in, wow, get in there, beautiful. And I have to say, Pickle Kisser, this is for you. And you were right. When O'Brien scored the goal a couple of matches back, I didn't cheer loud enough. And you were right, because I was shocked it went in from that angle. I certainly made up for it today. I've seen all 3 goals as is. And listen, these days don't come along all the time. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. We've got 11 minutes to go and we'll have our second win on the season. And boy, that feels big. That feels big. That feels big. And I tell you, it takes the pressure right off. And all the speculation and all the nastiness in the media, social media as well, about Phil and what's going wrong, well, that just all disappears right now. And lovely to see it. Lovely to see it. It is. We got guys working. The tactics have worked. The effort. It's the effort that these professionals have put in now. And as Lee Manning was saying in the press conference, Wrexham have signed quality at the level. You're seeing it today. Ball coming in. Could be. Oh, that's the chance there. That should have been 3-2. But over the top. Nothing doing. He wants that one back, but over the top it goes. Lovely cross coming in, but nothing doing. Over the top it goes. Javon will definitely want to think about having that again. Again, Lee Manning on the sideline, not having a good day. But that ball coming into McCummer, a little bit too high, and he's coming down as that ball comes in. If he times it right, he maybe gets it on target, but the ball was not low enough to connect. Back into the chat. Diddy Scott, I started following Wrexham after Dean Keats. I had to say that again. And people in the chat will know who that was. Just a second here. Calamity Jana. Kent Gulliford, I'll take a bronze boot for Arthur. Calamity Jana, I'll take 2. Lovely. Phil J. Weston, Stevie, I'm buzzing off your grin, mate. It's great to see that you're so into the job. You're doing and so passionate about Wrexham. I am, mate. I am. I'll tell you what. It's you can't fake this. You can't fake this. You can't. Big hand of applause for my man, Issa Kabore. EA and all the Wrexham fans, the Red Dragon fans on their feet. Big hands. Get on your feet. He's having a great time. And it's Jimmy Mack. Jimmy Mack, the man, is coming back into the team. Come on, Jimmy there. Right there. Jimmy Mack. Lovely. No captain's armband. Did you notice? Right. But buzzing off your grin. Phil, I'm buzzing off that statement, mate. Pickle Kisser, laughing out loud. Pickle Kisser. We're 13 in the table now. Thanks for the update. Love it. Life is good. Kent Gulliford, Guinness 4-2 coffee. Yes, mate. Yes. Harry_Picard. Steve, you make this the place to be on a Wrexham Saturday. Love your back and forth between the game and a chat. Love it, mate. Love it. Love you for saying that. And you guys, I'm telling you, each and every one of you, you're the ones that make this work. Ball through, lively and well left to play. Wrexham looking like consummate professionals right now. Norwich even handing the ball back to Arthur to get the game started quickly. We have 8 minutes to go, 7 minutes now roughly, plus added time. When are they going to start walking out? Kent Gulliford, great debut, my man. Jimmy Mack in the position he needs to be, close out of the game, to close out the game. Fantastic, yeah. Closing out the game, slow it down, possession football, and yes, he's where he needs to be. Left side deep. He'll make sure nothing really goes wrong. Just look how all our guys are running all the time, how focused, how into the match they are. We haven't been this good all season. They are so alive at every moment, at every position. Ball lively, well taken out by Maxi Kleur. Arthur was coming, but safety first. Max did the right thing. But we are literally, this team is moving like it hasn't moved all season. It really is. They've got such poise, such composure. Chris Kavlik, such composure. They really have. I tell you. And the OG experience, keep building your bikes, mate, because it's a lucky day for us. And every time you say bike, boom, we're going to be going good. We're going to be going good. But stick around for the post-game show because it's coming up very soon. Haven't taken a break all time. And thank you, Phil J. Weston. Yeah, the smile is, this is Wrexham. This is what Wrexham does to you. Okay? This is what it does. I'll wear this for a week. This will literally make every day coming up this week better for me. It'll make it so much better. I'll have so much fun with everything I do. Even when I get on my Suron and go 80 miles an hour up the mountains. Boom. Yes, psychopathically. I have fun. Wrexham now. Winding it down. Closing down the match like we haven't done all season. George Dobson lusts the 90 minutes so far. Has played a very good game. Credit to George. Kiefer now down deep, looking to keep the ball deep, holds up the play, and that's what Kiefer's done very well all match. The hold-up play has been brilliant. Look at the way he just throws people left and right off the ball. It's a case of man playing with boys. He needs a goal. Get him a goal. Kiefer needs a goal to make a great performance. He's had a great game, but a goal would round it off. Calamity Jane says, Kent, I had $5 on Guinness 3-1 coffee. $5 on Guinness 3-1 coffee. Go Wrexham. Kent Gillespie, shit down Sergeant today, and that's the difference. And that's what the Guinness is doing for you. Shut down. Spelling mistake. Shut down. Bad host reading swear word. Okay, Norwich now. Last 5 minutes and added time. Give their fans credit. They're starting to walk out, but not many. But some are walking out. They've had enough of 3 losses back to back. Wrexham level on points with Norwich. Before the game, Norwich were 3 points ahead. Norwich, the home team, should have been looking for a win and probably 10 points and creeping closer to the playoffs. It's not happening. Wrexham on the road. Best performance of the season. Home or away, hands down. Phil got it right at half-time. He needs to bottle what he did at half-time and make that a 90-minute program. Jimmy Mack now going long with the ball. Doesn't go long. Gets intercepted. But one more time. Wrexham, fight back. Get the ball. Kiefer Moore now moving forward. 3-on-2. Go with speed. Go with speed. Go wide. Great ball. O'Brien now. What's he going to do? Cuts inside. Cuts inside. Shoots over the bar. Should have passed off. Should have passed off. Should have passed off. Didn't pass off. But hey, when you've had a game like O'Brien, hey, there you go. They're walking out. They're walking out. The Norwich fans, they're walking out. They're walking out. They're walking out. Norwich fans are walking out. There you go. I did say that at minute 1, yeah, that it would happen, and it's happening. Ball through now. One intercepted one more time. Fantastic by Maxi Kleur on the ball. Wrexham full of poise, full of confidence, and should be a free kick coming up. Maybe a bad boy card coming up. Come on, get one of these out, son. Maybe one of the bad boys clubs. No, nothing doing. Into the chat. Kent Gulliford, Wrexham have shut down Sargent. Absolutely. Phil J. Weston, down. Shit down. I know. Kent Gulliford's laughing. Kent Gulliford, Guinness is light beer. I'm about, but thumbs let me down late in the match. Kent Gulliford, cheerio. We've had too much fun today. But I tell you, Wrexham finishing the game strong. Wrexham fans in the crowd loud. They're going to be going home along the motorway in fine voice and fine cheer. Those watching on TV around the world, we're having a bloody great time. O'Brien now on the ball. Over to Jimmy Mack. Jimmy Mack now takes it down. Where's he going? Backs it up. Louis Brunt coming in for the second half. Has had a fantastic second half. Really shored it down second half. Didn't add anything on the offense, But really, his passing and his reading of the game, it gives Phil Parkinson a problem, a good problem, what to do with Louis Brunt, to sit or to start. Good things are coming out of this match. Good things are coming out of this match. Better things out of this match than anything so far. A minute to go. We'll soon see what the fourth official has for added time. But I tell you, Norwich have been put in their place today. 1-0 up, left us on the field to start the second half early, trying to ice us, while Wrexham has iced them. I'll tell you from experience, I played a game once and we got iced by a team. I'm not going to say the names. We got iced by a team. Ball coming in, headed close. It's deadly, lively. Oh, that should be a free kick coming up. No, it's an offside. We played a big team and they had us wait on the field for like 4 minutes. And they were in the tunnel. And we could see them. We all got together on the field and said, right, you see these guys in the tunnel? They're icing us. They're trying to freeze us in front of the crowd. We're going to batter them. And we all came together and battered them. And we won 3-1. We weren't losing. We were winning 1-0, but we came together. They drew up 1-1, and we went on to win 3-1. But we got iced by another team on the field, and that got us really angry. I feel deep down our boys today on the field, when they were getting iced early in the second half because Norwich didn't come out to play, I think we got our guys, and we got our guys to have their backs get up a little bit, and they came out with fire. And you've seen it. This is a brilliant second half performance, best of the season. And if we can play like this, and it's not if, the consistency of playing like this when it happens will keep us in this division. You can take that to the bank, and it'll push us higher up in the league. And I'm not telling you right now we're going to the playoffs. Let's see how this develops. Like all the seasons that have gone by that make this club great to watch and inspires you to keep coming back for more. Because I can't walk away. No, I can't walk away no matter what we do. It's in your heart, it's in your mind, it's in your blood, it's in your soul. Ball coming over now, right side, Wrexham defending stoutly. Norwich trying something differently. One more header out of danger. Wrexham coming away with the ball, looking for the free kick, and well played again. Ball live. Referee keeps it live, no foul. Norwich cuts inside. The individual play, the shot coming in, and a loose one. Oh dear, it's 3-2. A fumble by Arthur. He would want to have that one back. 4 minutes to go now. Mackham gets the equaliser off a fumbled clearance from Arthur. 3-2. We got a game to finish. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. Take another look. You thought the shot was going to rain in. The shot comes in. Arthur really should have collected this. Dominic can't get in quick enough to get the tackle in. And Mackham gets in there to get the 3-2. Now we've got to be careful. But we're still in a good slot. 3-2. 3-2. 3-2. Back into chat. Kent Gulliver says, love my man Jimmy Max, fitness late. CP Marks, how you doing, fella? A simple observation is that when McLean and Cody both start for Wrexham, they do not win. Correct. Absolutely on the bloody money. Good job, Parky, to leave them out of the starting lineup. But now we've got a game. Kent Gulliver, jeez. Yeah. Calamity Jane, shit. Damn. Yes. It's one of them games. It's one of them games. Don't lose your resolve. That's what the soccer, the football's all about. We deserve to win this. And before this, a point would be good. But I'm not taking a point right now. We got 3 points in the bag right now. I want to keep them 3 points. I want to take them 3 points home. It was a bad goal that put Norwich 1 up. Offside. It's a fumbled goal off Arthur, Mr. Golden Gloves, that puts them 3-2 in it. Take this. Those are minor moments in the game that have helped Norwich come into the game. We are owning the game and have scored 3 legitimate goals. Wrexham, rightfully, is the team to take this home. Phil needs to just get in their heads right now, keep it together, everything long, get it out of our half. No piddling around at the back. 3-2, 5 minutes to go. We'll see what the referee's adding on after Dominic's been patched up. But Dominic Hyam is getting patched up. He's at halfway, number 5. I don't blame him. He maybe could have been closer to Arthur for the goal, but I don't blame him. Arthur fumbles a shot, and it happens. Ball down the line, all the way to Phil's on the side, having a look. He's not so happy. He's not so happy. Di Humphries, Kent Gulliford, come on, boys. Calamity Jane, a paramount commentator, way more excited about that Norwich goal than any other so far. Well, obviously, he doesn't understand football, doesn't love soccer. Kent Gulliford, I'm with you, Steve. A draw before the match now, a draw would be tragic. Absolutely. We've got to keep these 3 points. Got to have these 3 points. We're high up in the league. Life's looking good. Oh, Arthur, what are you doing? Arthur came and hesitated. If you're going to come as a goalie, don't hesitate. McCummer's got one. You hesitate. McCummer gets another one. And the one he got was, look, you see, Arthur hesitates again. He's got a problem reading the flight of balls sometimes. He really does. Arthur's going to have to get trained on this. The last game cost a goal. That third goal that Burrell scores for QPR, Arthur ran out, stopped, and had to get back in. If he'd have kept running, he'd have got that ball. So Arthur's anticipation needs to come up. Jimmy Mack gets in there, nice solid header, keeping his quarters closed. Norwich now looking to go forward. Only the referee knows when the final whistle's going to go. Throw in deep into Wrexham's half, right in the corner, left side of the field, right side of the box. Norwich fans in fine voice. They haven't all gone home. Those walking out have started to turn the cars off and are running back in. You'll see them running in. They're running in. Yes, I've seen a few come back down them stairs. Corner now. 95 minutes gone. There will be more added on. Keep it together now, Reds. Keep it together. The Red Dragons need 3 points to go back to North Wales. Referee's stalling. Ball comes in. In comes a corner. Let's get it out, boys. Let's get it out. Let's get it out. Up you go. Up you go. Let's get it out. Fight for that ball. Ball comes back. Chipped into the middle. Hyam gets on the end of it. Kiefer Moore gets on the end of it. O'Brien tries it. Ball's through. You won't believe this. Oh, my life. Oh, my life. Oh, my life. That was there. 3-3. That should have been 3-3. Oh, my life. We're so lucky. Offside. We're so lucky. Beautiful. That could have been 3-3 there if everything had gone right for Norwich. Wow. They're calling that offside. I'd like to have another look at that. I really would. Looked very close. Very close indeed. Arthur now gets a good kick out there. That's a fine kick by AO. Wrexham now fighting for the ball. Can they get possession? Need to get possession. Stop Norwich coming forward. Norwich on the left wing. Ball coming over the top is what they're trying to get. Back down the line. Coming into the centre. There's the long Hail Mary into the box. Headed out on the edge of the ball. Handball! Where's the handball, referee? Nicely played all the way down. Is it going in? Oof, nearly. I tell you. Kovacevic gets back in his box and stops a beautiful fourth for Wrexham. Could have been 4-2. Not just the Guinness and the coffee. Another great header by my man Louis Brunt. In comes Arthur Okonkwo, goes down. And take your time. Take your time. Slow it down, Arthur. There's no rush. Take time. How do you think Phil Parkinson's feeling right now? Man, what a great day. What a great day. I'll tell you what, I'm more awake now than I woke up. Is that possible? Well done, Kiefer. Well done, Kiefer. Keep it in the corner. The big man's doing the big man job. Big man's doing the big man job. There we go. There we go. 3 points in the bag. We deserve it. Yes. We are right into the playoffs of the postgame. We are playing in the postgame right now. I tell you, fantastic. What a result. What a result. Get in there. Get in there. Get in there. Back into the chat. Calamity Jana. Freaking corner for Norwich, she said last time at Kent Gulliford. Last gasp. Come on, boys. We did it. That was close. Calamity Jana. Kent Gulliford. Nice chip. Calamity Jana. Eyes. Yes. Phil J. Weston. That Wrexham performance was stellar. So I'm now going to partake of a stellar. Mucho stellars, senor. Mucho stellars. Take a few with you. Phil J. Weston. Get in there, son. Cheers to you. Kent Gulliford. Calamity Jana. I meant yes, we know. Kent Gulliford. That was Calamity Jana. Kent Gulliford. Oh, me nerves, to quote Newfoundlanders. That's funny. Lads are on the field. I tell you what, there's a lot of high-fiving and slapping and good smiles on the faces. Windhouse is out there. Instrumental today. Man of the match, Josh Windhouse, and hands down, everybody deserves a pat on the back today. Substitutes as well, Phil as well. The Red Dragons fans in the crowd too. What a massive game. We're in the post game. And that stadium is emptying out like quick. I've never seen a stadium empty that quick. You can see the yellow and the green seats. So easy. Unbelievable. 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 Kent Gulliford, thanks God. Yes. Kent Gulliford says, thanks God. Yes, in Dios. Di Humphreys, yes. Cheers, Stevie. Yes, my man. Yes, my man. Mr. Shiraz. Harry _ Pickard. Wrexham, you betcha. Free Pug Show. Well done, boys. Grim plays. We've done it. Phew. Tell you, I'm watching the guys walking off like you are. I tell you, there's a lot of the guys that have impressed me today. A lot of the guys have impressed me today. We're going to get into the stats and the scores and all the other stuff as we go out, but I'm just going to take in the scenes right now. Red Dragons fans, arms in the air, having a great time. Diolch is what they're thinking for a brilliant performance. Thank you, by the way, Diolch. Thank you. And also, I say to everybody that jumps into the show every time, I always say one thing. Croeso, welcome, welcome, welcome. And I tell you, being in the chat every time, you just hit me inside, man. You do. Into the chat right now. Kent Gulliford, man of the match, Connor Cody. I love that, mate. Kent Gulliford, man of the match, Connor Cody. Kent Gulliford, man of the match, Connor Cody. That's too much. Calamity Jana, I thought I was going to need a Valium there at the end. I can breathe now. Yeah. Hey, fair dues, Liam Manning, the losing coach on the day, supporting the crowd. It must be hard on him to lose like that, but do we care? We show respect, but we care that we won. That's all that we care about right now. The game's over, but breathe now, Calamity. Breathe now. Eric F., the good luck at the end made up for the bad refereeing. Yeah, really, hey? Yeah. I mean, I didn't come down on him too much, but I let it be known that he was worthy of a yellow card himself because he was trash. I'm not even going to say anything more about him. He wasn't worth the airtime. I'm looking at the boys high-fiving. Phil just went... I mean, he's got his hands on his... He's looking beside himself. It looks like that game took a lot out of him. He's high-fiving, slapping people's backs. They're all walking off together. The stadium's empty, apart from Red Dragons fans. Phil just went through the bloody grinder. Give you some stats in a minute, not right now. Back into the chat, because this was fantastic. CP Marks, it's a positive game result. Wrexham had lots of important improvements in small aspects of the game. It's the little things that make your game great. Yeah, getting the tackles, the throw-ins, the timings, taking your time with the ball, moving up and down the field as a unison, as a unit. Yeah, the little things, you're absolutely right. Totally on the money. CP Marks, absolutely. Steve says, fantastic performance today, great show and comms, Steve. Love the passion. Thank you very much, matey. That's all I've got is what I am, and it comes every time it does. But thank you so much. Stick around. Add whatever comments you like, guys. We're in the post game, and we can stick around for about another 15 minutes on the post game. So it's 10:04 my time. We've got 15 minutes in the post game, or it could go longer depending on you guys. But yeah, fantastic performance, says Steve. Great show and comments, Stevie, and love the passion. Chris Cavlin says this gives great hope and trust in the capacity of this team. What a great first 11. Yes. The way we finish this match is the way we need to start the next game. Absolutely. And don't forget, we smashed one off the post with Josh Windhouse as well. It could well have been 4-2. Could well have been more, yeah? O'Brien has a shot saved late or early after the 3 goals. Later in the second half, could have been another one for O'Brien. And O'Brien, I tell you what, he's getting better with every match. Absolutely. But yeah, great points, Chris Cavlin. This gives great hope and trust in the capacity of this team. What a great first 11. Yes. Ken Gulliford, to be honest, he was the difference maker. I've got to be honest with you. Di Humphreys, heck, you betcha. Junior says, new season now. It is. This changes the complexion of the season. All the negativos online, social media, and the fools in the media, running us down, saying like, boom, 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 we're not up to the level, yada, yada. Well, that just shut all their mouths. in a good way. Balls in the back of the net, shut your mouth. And I tell you what, I'm smiling. I know you are. I am so smiling. And that ball that O'Brien thread in the second half for Issa to do the one-time cross and then the one-time finish from Windass, that's Premier League style football. That is top-class football. Every pass was a one-time pass, yeah? O'Brien's one-time pass, Issa's one-time cross, and Windass's one-time shot underneath Kovacevic into the net. That is absolutely world-class football. You don't get much better than that, yeah? Just saying. But it is. Junior, as he says, Junio says, new season now. It absolutely is. And again, you're just watching it. If you're watching the highlights, O'Brien had that one saved by the glove. And that was a great save. Gulliver, thanks all up the town. Calamity Jana, Windass needs a new kit that says badass. Hey, what a great point. What a great point. Badass Windass. That would be a goal. And obviously not forgetting Ryan Longman curling that past shot from an Issa cross underneath the keeper. Flawless. Issa gets a couple of assists on his debut. That's got to be mentioned. He was great on the wing. Has he literally taken Ryan Barnett off the starting 11? Because Ryan Longman's in there. And you know what I said about Ryan Longman and Ryan Barnett? The difference is the physical state. And Ryan Longman has a little bit more power, speed, and more on the cross. And let's face it, Ryan was brilliant last year with the assists. But is Ryan a championship killer? That's the thing. I think what I'm saying is Issa Kabore is going to slow down or lessen the minutes for Ryan Barnett. And with him on the bench, if Issa gets an injury, per se, perfect. But the new signings, and I said this weeks ago, get ready for people to leave and quietly out the back door. I'm still kind of shocked how Ollie Palmer left so shh. Yeah? And a few of the other players, shh, very quietly. They've done business very professionally. But these guys coming in, all of them, have changed the complex of the team. It's taking time to gel. I think today, the first half with the unfortunate bad goal offside, it basically puts us at halftime a goal down, late and angry. And we came out, we got iced. Norwich come out late, playing the gamesmanship. It's gamesmanship. And we got angry and we win the game 3-2. And not forgetting that Arthur had a fantastic game in net. A lot of guys noticed that the kicking game was not the best. And we've noticed that for quite some time. But Arthur was indeed having a great game. He only made one mistake, the fumble when Makama got the goal late in to make it 3-2. But that's the only real mistake apart from the funny kick into touch, which looked more like a rugby slice than a football kick. But we all have our fun and games with it. And not forgetting, Norwich did have chances through the match to have gone further ahead, didn't take them because Wrexham on the day, although the first half went against us, the performance was a good performance. The defence work was great. Scores on the doors. Birmingham 1, Swansea 0, Leicester 0-0 with Coventry, QPR 1-0 over Stoke, Blackburn 1, Ipswich 0, Derby 0, Preston 1, Hull City 3, Southampton 1, Norwich 2, Wrexham 3, Portsmouth 0, Sheffield Wednesday 2. Bannon's got the thing going there. And Sheffield lose at home on Chris Wilder's first game against Charlton Athletic. So sad for Chris. Unfortunately, 6 matches, 6 defeats, rooted to the bottom of the table. Back into the chat. Digging this, my man. Man, what a game. Great show, Steve. Hey, I tell you what, I agree totally with every single word. Yeah, what a match. What a match. Everybody's going to go away from this one well happy. No one's going to be unhappy. What a match. What a match. Eric F., great job. Thanks again, Steve. Thank you, Eric F., brother. Calamity Jana, Longman, Strongman. Yeah, Longman, Strongman. There's another name for another shirt, yeah? Badass Windass, Longman, Strongman. You know what? Badass Windass, Longman, Strongman. Absolutely. CP Mark says, the championship is always fun to watch. This league is a crazy meat grinder. Oh, lovely, lovely on players. O'Brien and Longman had a fine game on the left. The new RWB right wing back Issa K is an excellent player. Never watched before. I tell you what, I've seen video of him, and I've seen international video of him. What he brought today is literally what he does for Burkina Faso. So, yes, but I didn't think we were going to get such an impact from him today. And again, I'm going to say it. Carrow Road is absolutely empty. No seat taken. 3-2 on the day. Phew. Phew is the expression. What a fantastic, fantastic, fantastic performance. Really. Kent Gulliford, I'm going to take one for the team and keep betting against. I'm doing whatever it takes. Never been happier to lose $5. I tell you what, $5 well invested, my friend. Junio says, now we have a championship level midfield. Yes, great point. And Hyam made a big difference in central defense. Didn't he ever? Didn't he ever? Did you see that swing bridge, Connor Cody, the man of the match? No, he wasn't there. We didn't have a massive hole. Did you notice that Maxi Cleworth, and Callum Doyle in the first half could sit parallel with Hyam, who was guiding them, okay? He's the experienced guy. He's the man running the line. He guided Maxi Cleworth and Doyley in the first half brilliantly. Second half, it was Louis Brunt on the left side. But we had no holes. We were literally well organized, and it does show the point. You change out Hyam like I asked to do, and it's in the pregame. If you don't believe a word I'm saying, if you're here for the first time, go to the pregame, watch the pregame, and look at the lineup that I put out that needed to start this game. Because Hyam was right where I said he should be, and Cody right where he should be. Not even in the play, not even in the squad. That's the difference. We got a defensive line that shored up, worked correctly, had no nightmares. Yeah, we're going to get shots taken. We're going to get guys get through. Crosses are going to come in. That's part of the game. But it's how you work. It's where you are. It's where you're defending. It's positional sense. And today, positional sense was absolutely flawless. There were no Connor Codys on this field. And quite frankly, I don't want to see him again. I got nothing personal against Connor Cody. Fine career, but it's just gone downhill too quick. And he's been literally found out at this level. Leicester City found out that he wasn't that great before he came to us. So I'm just saying, keep Connor as an observer. He'll be quite good there. Harry _ Picard. Elliot Lee may be next. Yes. Yes. Some of our guys that have done so much for us to get the club up the divisions, we've fallen in love with the names, and we love the personalities and the characters that they've become in our minds and in our hearts. But it draws back to the one thing I always say. This is my big thing. You can't take this away from me. You can't change this. You can't dabble and do anything to it. It is what it is. It's the greatest thing ever for me. When the players come to think that they're bigger than the club, I have one thing to say. You're not. I love the players, but my club is my club. This is more important. So as the players come and go, I love them and I respect them. I've had great times with them, as have you. But there comes a time where we have to do say goodbye because we're going higher and higher. So, like I say, I love the players, but Wrexham is just a number too big for any player to displace or replace. It just doesn't happen. So, love your players, but fall in mad love with your club. That's what I'm saying. Back into the chat. I'm going to get rid of this one here for a second. Excuse me. I'm going to have another little swig of water. Got a dry throat. It's very dry where we live. Calamity Jana, thanks for a great watch. Thank you, love. You come back for the next game and see you next match. I'm muting Paramount for sure. You know what? If he's that bad and there's no love, mute it because it just makes more sense. And if you've got the iFollow, it makes more sense as well to be here too. So push it around to any Wrexham fans you know. Remember, like, subscribe, get in here, but push it around to any fans you know and jump in here because this is the way it always is. It doesn't change. Going back into the chat, Free Pug Show, such a cool handle. I haven't seen Connor Cody before this year, and he hasn't looked great any of the games this season. You're absolutely on the money, Free Pug Show. He hasn't looked good at all. In fact, He's been one of the Achilles' heels so far. I'm glad that Phil has the bravery, because it takes bravery to put a guy you paid $2 million for, not even in the starting lineup, where he's been every game. That takes bravery from the coach. But there comes a time, and I've said this a few times about Phil, there comes a time when you have to know your first 11, the best 11. You've got to know your squad. But there comes a time in the next little while, and now today has been that little while. Last week, he trained for this, but there comes a time where Phil must find out what is his best 11 and have no favourites, and do not be worried about a price tag. A lot of coaches get pressured into playing people because of the price tag. That can happen here too, but I'm glad to say it didn't, because you got a bigger player coming in to replace Cody. Yeah, Hyam coming in, cost a little more, but you got more of a player. Scottish international as well. Back into the chat. CP Marks, Wrexham was looking more like a championship squad unless last year's starters want to sit on the bench. Correct. Some of them will be sold, yes, to League One in Jan. A friend from Barnsley wants Matty James and Dan Scarr. You know, Matty James, love the guy. Great feat, but the general was great for us in the last couple of years. He was the general, and he ran things. It was fantastic. Balls going left and right. But you can see the step up on level. I hate saying it because it's so obvious, but the step up on level, I sound like a broken record. It's done Matty James. It's done Dan Scarr. And Dan Scarr really never got a chance to really come and perform at this club. And when he did, he didn't look stellar, and he didn't win the favour of the fans, and obviously didn't win the favour of the coach by not getting starting time. So I could see them leaving. There can be also a few other signings as we go through that will be sold off in January too. And you've also got players that have been released that still haven't found a club. So a lot of what got us to this place, the championship, a lot of that is literally, and I'm going to say the term now, it was great for us before, but it's now turned into dead wood. And it's that dead wood that needs to be chipped away, flaked off, so that the cream rises to the top, what we've got right now. Hard, ruthless. I know it sounds ruthless, but that's what we got to do. Only the winners stay at the top. Looking back into the chat. Grim Plays. Great watch again, Steve. Great chat. Family group too. Absolutely. Absolutely. Everybody in here mixing it up, bringing stats, bringing reports, bringing thoughts. That's what you got to have. Bringing funny stuff. And me singing along in the chat as well, especially with the Shiraz. You know, if you're here for a bad time, you're in the wrong place. I'm sorry. I'm going to make you have a good time. You will laugh at me once in a while. I guarantee you. Junio says, must give Parky credit. I wasn't sure if he would make all the changes necessary. I thought he was only going to make partial changes. That was my worry as well. That was my worry as well. Junio, check out the pregame. Check out my line out and what I was talking about there. But I was worried that he wouldn't be brave. And I said it in the pregame. He's going to have to be brave. He was brave. And I applaud Phil Parkinson today. This was absolutely what he needed to do, what he needed to bring. We had moments when we were under pressure. You're going to get that. But everything throughout the game, we carried this match beautifully. The game management, the man management from Phil, the game management from the players was flawless. And taking the game by the scruff of the neck, yeah? That's what Wrexham did today. They took the game by the scruff of the neck in the second half. They got angry. It got under their skin. They got iced, like I told you. And they came out and they got together and they laid the law down. And remember I say, dominate your day. That's exactly what Wrexham did today. They came out in the second half and they dominated the day. Norwich got close with a fortuitous goal at the second. But hey, we came out to play. We came out to play. So, yes, Junior, I say big up to you. We have to give Parky credit today. He got it absolutely flawlessly right. Going to go from stats right now. We'll get back into chat in a second, guys. But that formation today, loving it. Going through all the scores in case you're just jumping in. Middlesbrough 2-1 over West Brom. Stoke lose to QPR. Birmingham 1-0 over Swansea. Unlucky Swans. Leicester City 0-0 with Coventry. Blackburn Rovers 1, Ipswich 0, suspended. Derby County 0, Preston 1, Hull City 3, Southampton 1. Southampton in dire straits. They have not found their feet. Portsmouth losing at home 2-0 to Sheffield Wednesday. Good times for Sheffield Wednesday. Bad times for the south coast of England at the moment. Sheffield 0, Charlton 1, and that was such a sickener. Such a sickener. And that was Isaac Oliofe. Get this. 90 minutes. 90 minutes. Chris Wilder was seconds away from getting a result. And as you know, Norwich City taking on Wrexham. It ends 3-2 on the day. We'll go through the stats of that game pretty shortly. And don't forget, Bristol City, my man. The Rovers are another league. Bristol City, the Robins, is what I meant to say, not Rovers. The Robins play tomorrow against Oxford United. Oxford need points desperately. And then Monday, Millwall taking on Watford. Let's go Millwall. Let's have another 3 points for the Lions and see them rise high. Now, talking stats from the match today. Excuse me. The stats look good, and they look very good. On the day, goals by Josh Windass on 47 and 59. Man of the match for Wrexham, Josh Windass. Man of the match, was in stellar form, bossed it all day long, looked different level. And then Ryan Longman on 54. Norwich City, they score on 39, and the goal that they scored really shouldn't have been allowed to stand. It was way offside. Take a look at the highlights. I don't know if they're going to show it, but what I will do, I guarantee you, I'm going to pull a picture off the reel, and I'll have as clear a picture as possible. Well, as clear as that picture that they showed us on the iFollow. I'll bring Pregame just to show you how offside that goal actually was, in case you didn't see it. But yeah, Jack Stacey on 39, way offside. Josh Windass 47, Longman on 54, Windass on 59, and Javon McCammer on 90 plus 2. He came in late. McCammer substituted in, and he gets the second goal for Wrexham. It finishes 3-2. Stats on the day. I'm going to give you Norwich's all back-to-back stats so far. 2 goals on the day. 14 shots, 5 on target, 62% possession, 574 passes, 85% pass accuracy, 6 fouls, 1 yellow card, 1 offside, and 2 corners. Wrexham stats on the day. Very good stats for a road game. 11 shots. Get this. 11 shots. 8 on target. Momentous. Best of the season. These stats are the best of the season. Just listen to it now. 11 shots, 8 on target, 38% possession, counter-attacking on the road. I'll take that any day. 351 passes, 77% on the pass accuracy, 9 fouls, 3 yellow cards, 2 offsides, and 3 corners. And looking at the table, let's have a look at the championship table as she stands. Give that a quick refresher. Your top 6 coming at you right now, as I see. Middlesbrough on top, 16 points, 4 points clear of Stoke City in second, who lose today. 4-point gap. Middlesbrough looking like the team to chase. Will they stay the pace? Or is it just for now? Sometimes teams fade away in the new year. Middlesbrough on top, clear by 14 points. Bristol City in third. They play tomorrow on 11. Could go second on 14 and just be 2 points behind Middlesbrough. Leicester City on 11 in fourth. Preston on 11 in fifth. Coventry City in 6th on 10th. And we have to say Swansea City are in 9th on 10 places. Birmingham, got to stay through. Birmingham, Charlton, Wrexham, we talk about them all season long, as I promised. Birmingham sitting in 8th on 10, looking good. And Charlton Athletic moving up to 11th on 8 points in 11th. Wrexham sitting 15th right now. 6 matches in, 2 wins, 1 draw, 3 losses, 11 scored, 12 against, -1 on 7 points. Much more respectable, halfway up the table. Things are looking good. That's what you want to see. That's what you want to see. But again, it's been a fantastic game. Going back into the chat. Let's find our space. One more second, guys. I'm just reeling through. But last one, Junior, must give Parky credit. Absolutely. Woody Windsor. Well, I've heard you before. This name has been read out before here. Woody Windsor's back in the house. Well done, well done. Hyman in the middle was brilliant tactic. Cody needed to sit. Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. Everybody is on the same page with that one. And Hyman, from his first match, I was very impressed. Nothing spectacular. The aerial duels that he won was very well done. The tackles that he won, the blocks that he made, his positional sense, the way he kept the line level, and he helped Callum Doyle and Maxi Cloth in the first half. I'm saying helped keep the line straight and did a brilliant job. So I think it's a fantastic addition. Dominic Hyam was doing everything that Connor Cody wasn't. And if you noticed, we didn't have a big hole. So I've got to tell you, absolutely on the money. Woody Windsor, on the money, my friend, on the money. Harry_Picard, Steve and chat, you've helped make it a great Saturday morning. I wish you all a great day. Steve, great job, mate. Keep up the stellar work. Can't wait for your next pre-game breakdown up the town. Thank you very much. From the heart, Harry_Picard, thank you very much. Great stuff. Come back again. Love having you. And we had fun. We had fun. We had fun. Thank you, my man. Awesome. CP Marks. Elliot Lee was replaced by Liam O'Brien, and unless O'Brien gets injured, Lee will be gone in January. He is only insurance for O'Brien. I do think Lee can play at this level, but he will only get cup games. I tell you, the one thing with Elliot that I think is his problem is he's too heavy. He's a great player, but he's too heavy. It's the mobility around the field. That's the one big thing about the championship, is the step up as well, is mobility around the field. Your legs have got to be getting you around the field. If you're carrying a little bit much weight or you're too heavy, you're slow around the field, you're not playing in this level. And I think that's one of the big things. You've seen recently that Elliot looks like he's dropped some weight. But if you don't drop all the weight, you can't get around. And I really think, to be honest, Elliot Lee is a top-level League One player, but I don't know if he's got the championship in him. And I think, to be honest with you, when you see Phil not giving him time, I think that registers as well. That's my take on it. But yeah, he's definitely replacing Elliot Lee. January, I think that registers as well. That's my take on it. But yeah, he's definitely replacing Elliot Lee. January, someone's going to pick him up. And I was also surprised that Elliot didn't get sold in the off-season. Just surprised. Not disappointed. Absolutely not. But yeah, CP Marks. Great points. Great points. Free Pug Show. Plus, we have Rathbone coming back hopefully sometime soon. Fantastic point. Fantastic point. Now, I was literally in the pregame. If you look at my midfield in the pregame, I had Rathbone to be in the middle when he's fit. Who's going to sit if Ollie comes back in, who had a magic season last year? Don't forget how big he was. Hard-working Ollie Rathbone. But who's he going to replace? Or who's going to take a step down? And Ollie's literally on the grass running right now, yeah? He's literally getting back in the swing of things to be ready to come back into the squad to get into the lineup. But who's going to sit? And that's a great problem to have. That is a great problem to have. You unearthed a brilliant problem, Free Pug Show. Because if you've got too many great players on your hands, it gives Phil nightmares who to start. But it keeps the level up. It keeps pressure on the starting 11. It keeps the squad players working their asses off to try and bust into that squad. Because the players that we got, most of the players that we've got, they're not what you would say bench warmers for a season. They want to be on the park. So just saying that one. Woody Windsor, JW 9.1 on FOTMob. Nice. Nice. Free Pug Show, they said at halftime he was offside. There you go. Way offside. Way offside. But we knew it before halftime. But yeah, when you see a linesman make that kind of call, he needs to get out of that league. You cannot have a linesman make that decision in the championship. Put him in League One. Put him down. Send him down. Because that's not acceptable at this level. Not for all the millions around the world watching on TV. The 26,000 people in the crowd, yeah? And all those watching in the UK. Yeah, just not good enough. Not good enough. Not good enough. But yeah, well done. They said he was a half-time. He was offside. Junior says, I think that Rathbone could play on the wing if we lose one of our first-line wingers. Great possibility. Yeah, he's tenacious. He's low gravity, good ball play, skill sets, give and goes. Yeah, I could see Ollie playing a wide game, and he's always hard-working, and he doesn't stop. So if we do get injuries or people out of situation where they're not ready to go, yes, you could. But it's a good problem because where does Ollie go? I mean, where does he go? Who sits? It's interesting. Talking about the man of the match now. Who was your man of the match? Yes, your man of the match was Badass Windass. Badass Windass. He was badass on the day. Played a fantastic game. Never stopped. Tenacious with everything he did. And he fought for the badge. You could see he was fighting for the badge all day long. And he came out with 2 goals. Man of the match. That's a great performance. And when you look back at the game at Southampton, very similar to that game, yeah? When Windass is in the match up top, we've got someone who can not only make the runs, but can collect the ball, keep the ball, and make plays happen, and also finish. He also keeps Kiefer Moore in the game as well, just like Kiefer Moore. Up high, Kiefer doesn't need to crash the net when he's alone. Great experience. Keep the ball, push your little defenders off when they're trying to bat you. Get the team up the field by holding the ball up there. Fantastic. So there are lots of pluses, but Josh Windass, badass, a freebie, didn't cost us diddly squat, is coming in like we paid 7-8 million. Because right now, along with Kiefer Moore, he's doing absolutely, I would say, the word brilliant up front. He's doing absolutely more than I would have expected. When we signed Badass, I didn't know how good this was going to work out. I'm absolutely smiley-faced, well happy that he's doing what he's doing. Because listen, without Badass Windass today, that game might not have gone the way it did. Just saying. Yes, we were working as a unit, going up and down, fighting for every ball, hassling. The press was high. And we were putting Norwich under pressure all the way through. But you've got to put the ball in the back of net. And Windass was phenomenal. Back into the chat. Woody Windsor says, Ollie takes over from Dobbo. Yeah, that's really the only place I can see it happening. That's the only place because, look, Dobbo's great central defensive midfield style player, yeah? No problem there. But I think Ollie offers more. Look at the goal ratio last season. Ollie, goals on the season. 8 on the season, I believe it was. Not Dobbo. Dobbo will get 1 a season or 2 a season. But, yeah, I think, to be honest with you, you hit it. I think, to be honest with you, Woody Windsor, you got it on the money there. I think that Ollie will replace Dobbo. There's no other way, no other place I can really logistically set him in the lineup. Whoops. Junior says, I think Rathbone could play on the wing if we lose one of our liners. Yes, we know that one. CP Marks, it's always about the badge. We give respect to players who actually made a difference to help the club succeed. Players move on in life, and the badge should always go on forever. And it does. It goes on forever. 3 little strokes of the badge. Good luck. Love this badge. No matter what color. No matter what color. But I tell you what, I do like the red Wrexham badge. What about you? It's red. And it just literally stands out from the shirt. Sorry. My car seat. My bus seat cover. Anyway, back into the lineups. Ghostface in the house. Big up, Ghostface. Nice to see you. What's up? Great win for the mighty Wrexham. But, and please excuse my language, but how are Sheffield United? They brought Wilder back and not even he can do anything. Yeah, sad on him. Sad. But it was a 90th minute winner, yeah? 90th minute winner. Ola Ofe from Charlton. Nathan Jones is going to be well happy with that. But 90th minute winner. You could probably say that Sheffield had put certain things in place and it was looking good. And certain little parts of the game they fixed, Wilder and his team. But 90th minute, football can be cruel. Yeah. Soccer can be cruel. Football can be cruel. I think it was cruel on Sheffield United today. But 6 for 6, no wins, no draws, no loss. Sorry, 6 losses, and I believe 1 goal. There you go. Not good times. Not good times. Let's double check that before I make a falsie here. But right on there. Yeah, 1 goal. There you go. 1 goal. They've only scored 1 goal and conceded 13. So minus 12. No points from 18. It's going to start to look bad. But give Chris Wilder time. Give him time. Give him time. But, yeah, not even he can do anything about it. Ghostface, big points. CP Marks coming back at you. Back to work. I think Rathbone should start for Dobson when he returns. By that point in the season, Dobson may be exhausted. Yeah, you know what? You know what? That's a great point. That's a great point. And I think a lot of you guys are seeing the same things, that Ollie should be replacing Dobbo. Dobbo's a decent tackler, but so is Ollie. Who's the fastest? I'd say Ollie's faster. Who's got the best touch? Ollie. Who's more versatile? Ollie. Who scores goals? Ollie. I think I just said it. Yeah, and you said it as well. CP Marks, Dobson will be exhausted by off season. Woody Windsor, I think we have our perfect back three. Yes, yes, yes. Which sort of beggars questions about Callum Doyle, because he didn't play a bad game. But Lewis Brunt is more up to speed with Parky's tactics. I think that's what we're witnessing right there. I think give it some more training. You might see Callum come back in and replace Callum again. But if they start to tandem team, I wouldn't say that that's a good idea. You need the same guys constantly, consistently in the defensive slots. Hyam's got to stay where he is. Maxi Cluth has done it all season. Started out, had a few little wobbles, but he's grown in the league, and he's grown as a man, grown as a player over the years. And that right side of defense is definitely where Max belongs, definitely what he owns. Not a problem about that. So, yeah, I think we do. I agree with you. I think we keep Lewis at the back, though, until Callum has the tactics right down. That's what I'm saying. But, yeah, great points, great points. Way to go, Woody Windsor. Woody Windsor says again, Kabore solidly in. Yes, I agree with that one as well. Kabore is definitely in, right wing. As I say, it looks like Ryan Barnett is going to have a battle on his hands to get playing time. And if he does get playing time, here's the positive out of the situation. We've strengthened the wing play. If Kabore is going to stay right side because he's a monster and deserves to stay there, Longman stays left side, did a great job today as well. When either of those two guys gets tired, Ryan's straight in because Ryan can play left and right. But if Kabore stays the 90 minutes and Longman's run himself into the ground, you've got the perfect solution to bring Ryan Barnett in and put him in Longman's space for maybe the last 25. I think it's a fantastic solution. It's a lovely tactic, and it'll keep us up the field. And those crosses from Issa Kabore, 2 assists on the day. That says it all. That says it all. So, yeah, wing play were fantastic. Really, really, really in a good place. Really in a good place. Just going to check something here. But, again, Woody Windsor, I got to agree with you. Kabore is solidly in. Ghostface, back at you, my man. It's still early days, but right now I'd say that out of any certainties, Wolves are heading back into the Football League. With 5 defeats in 5, and Sheffield United are back to League One. You never know. You never know. Free puck show. Brunt looks good. I think slightly better than Max as well. I like the things about Brunty that make me feel he should be pushing forward with the ball a lot more than he does. If you notice, he's got great feet. He intercepts quite a lot. His tackling's pretty decent. His heading game's good too. His likeness to reading the line where Hyam and Maxi are, he keeps the line beautifully. But it's his forward-thinking play. He's more than just a defender. He will make a great wing back. He's got great pace. For a big guy, it takes a little while to wind up that machine, but he's got great pace. So I'm just saying that slightly better than Max. Yeah, probably on the day, but he only had 45. And Max had a lot of action on the left side, more so than on the right side. I think that at the end of the day, though, Might be by a hair, just on the 45, but they're both doing a great job wide side. We've got two decent wide centre-back styled, wing-back style players. And obviously, Hyam in the middle made a massive difference for us today. Literally, I think that we found our centre-back for the season. In the pre-game, I was saying we need a centre-back that protects the goalkeeper. And I also said Connor Cody didn't do that for Danny Ward or Arthur Okonkwo all season. We just saw it today. First 90 minutes of the season where the goalkeeper had proper protection by the general of defence, the centre-back. And it came off perfectly. Absolutely perfectly. Absolutely perfectly. Woody Windsor says, very impressed with Max this year. Yep, absolutely. He's growing game to game. Woody Windsor also says, Doyle just too adventurous, though he will mature and make defence more seriously. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Like I say, tactics as well. Phil's got to get more time with Doyley on the field, training field, and I'm sure that will work itself into no problem at all. Don't forget, Doyley can also step up and become a midfield job if you need it. So we'll have to see what's happening. But on the day, I got to say, it was a fantastic performance. We got what we came for. We deserved it. I'm absolutely ecstatic the way the second half opened up. And I have to say, we're going to take a quick look at the table. Let's see where we're going next, because obviously right now, just double checking, Wrexham, just saying it one more time, sitting 15th. We were sitting 21st. We've gone up 6 places with a win on 7 points. We're just 1 place behind Norwich right now, who were 3 points ahead of us at the start of this play. Looking at the games coming through, Derby County. Get ready for that one. But that comes after the EFL Cup game in mid. Remember, no EFL Cup game here. I don't do the EFL Cup games. I only do the league games. Maybe I will do a cup game as we get to the semi-finals or the finals when they start to push it our way. But right now, next game I will be watching is Wrexham and Reading EFL Cup. But the next game, next watch-along and next pre-game will be against Derby County. That's next Saturday, September 27th. And that's an early game. If you live in my time zone, you're getting kicked out of bed at 5:30 in the morning to watch it. 4:30 Pacific if you're on Vancouver's coast. Yeah. 7:30 if you're down east, Toronto. And other times around the world. Coming up after the Derby game, Leicester. That's against Wrexham. And then after that one, it's Birmingham at the KRAS. So next 3 out of 4 games are at the KRAS. EFL Cup Reading, Derby County next weekend, the 27th. Away then against Leicester City on the 30th of September and the 3rd of October, back at the KRAS against Birmingham. Let's see where we are by then. But for now, things are good. 15th in the league, 1-0 down at halftime. Things were not looking so great. What a difference 45 minutes makes. What a difference 45 minutes made. And I have to say, man of the match, Windass, was fantastic. But the man of the match was you. Right in the chat. Right there. Watching this match with me and the family. And I got to say, it was fantastic. Back into the chat. Ghostface says, Wrexham versus Wolves should be a funny game, as I feel like the fans would hate each other for no reason. Yeah. Free Pug Show, 4:30 my time. Okay, right. So you're West Coast. Is that States or Canada side? Or even further down? You could be all the way down that coastline. All the way down there. Junio says, I have a complicated suggestion for our possible second formation. Go for it. I suggest 4-1-4-1. This is a strong defensive formation and allows for more up top. Sheaf is clearly our central defensive midfielder. Absolutely. The 2N. Yeah. If you're going to go to 4-1-4-1, you got 2 groups of 5. You got 2 half teams. They go like this. There's your defense, 5. And there's your forward 5. They will battle it in and around the defense, massively as a 5 and battle up front massively as a 5 to get things going and to stop things in front of your goal. It's a good system. It's a good system. The next best to that is the 4-4-2, in my opinion. And you could say /3-5-2. Not much between them. I prefer 3-5-2 on a lot of things, but if I've got a team that's not sure, 4-4-2. I'll say this kindly. Even the most naive of player understands the 4-4-2 without too many problems. That's all I'm saying. Just that. 4:30 your time, Prug show. But yeah, nice suggestion. 4-1-4-1. I like that, Junior. Woody Windsor, looking forward to women's tomorrow. Absolutely, fella. Absolutely. Let's hope the streak goes along. Junior says the second line of 4 allows us to use all of our great new midfielders. What do you think? I agree. And you've seen some of that today with the inclusion of the guys across what I'd say 3-5-2 style wing-back formation midfield going forward. You saw that too today. The guys that we brought in midfield really did a number. And they elevated the level of this team. We do not look the same team right now, and even in the first half. But the first 5 games, we did not look this. We did not look this good. We did not look this together, and we did not look this happy with each other as far as working with new people. It takes time to gel. It takes time to get to know a new friend. But there's a lot of new friends that Wrexham players had to get to learn to know like the back of their hands this year. 13 new guys. So, yeah, I think that I agree with that point. Second 4 allows our top midfielders to get in there. We saw evidence of that today. Those new players changed the match. The guys that we've signed made the difference today. No doubt about it. Back into the chat. Woody Windsor says, great job, Stevie. Free Pug Show, Washington State. Yay, Washington State. We've got people in Bellingham. Yeah, we've got people in Bellingham in Washington. Yeah, I know we do. And people in Seattle too. Yeah, but you're Washington State. Nice. Guys, I'm going to say one thing. We're going to slowly shut this down. Get on with your weekend. It's been amazing with you in the chat again. This was rocking it. You rocked it. You literally rocked it in the chat. It was phenomenal. Off the back of a disappointing end to the first half, but a great finish and a great kickoff to the second half. It changed the complexion of everybody's day. We went in sad after literally the game from the first 35 minutes, pretty much 39 minutes. We were all in a happy frame. Things were going great. Everybody's on the bus. Bada boom, bada bing. Things were no problem. Then the offside goal puts a bit of a downer on everything. But big up to everybody here. We all stuck around. Big up to the players. They stuck to the cause. They stuck to the task. They battled and fought for everything that they got and deservedly walk away with 3 points. It was phenomenal, the fight back, a comeback win against the odds on the road. 26,000 fans there, mostly Norwich, mostly Canary fans, baying for our blood, hoping for their first win, and they lose their third home match back-to-back out of 3 from the start of the season. And who did it? We did it. So big thanks to man of the match, Josh Windass. Badass Windass. He was phenomenal. Big thanks to Mr. Ryan Longman, who played a great game down the left wing and scores a goal. Big thanks to Issa Kabore for 2 phenomenal crosses that did get there, for 2 assists for him on his first match. And big thanks for everybody else on the team that really played their part. And Phil Parkinson was brave. He was brave, and he did a number today. And this will send everybody back to the K-Ras Monday morning at the training field at the Rock in great spirits. This is what we needed at the right time. This now is to be the catalyst to push us further on. Next game of importance, Derby County next week. Pre-game coming, watch-along coming. That's the next target. That's the next game we got to get points out of. And if we do that again, like we did today, things will start to look a lot better. And that smile that I'm wearing today, pointed out by Phil J. Weston, big up. It'll be there for everybody every week, and you won't start smiling, and you won't have enough, and you'll say, please, let's have some more. Guys,
You rocked it in the chat. It was phenomenal. I had so much fun. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching, and thank you for subscribing and joining this family. And please, if there's anybody out there that loves Wrexham or loves a good football match with some passion and some piss and vinegar and some life to it and some love with it, and tell them about Ultimate Soccer Show, because that's what we are. We're all one big happy family. Have a great weekend. Wrexham win 3-1 on the road at Norwich City. It doesn't get much better than this. Much love. Cheers, everybody.